Next thing you know, I'll be performing at birthday parties doing George Burns impression. Gracie, where's my cigar?
A woman has the right to decide exactly who she wants to be.
What?
What? What does the fuck say?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right.
it a lot.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
And now for something completely different.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I've been looking forward to this.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Oh, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Wait for it. It is I, it is he, it is me, PWE-TIP. We're cooing in a place to be reviews. Right here with all of yous. Monday night going in Raw. The People's Champion, episode number 163. Yes, that's right. I know what you're thinking, but ETEP, it only goes back to episode, what is it, like 41 and a half? Or something like that on YouTube. And, well, allow me to explain, monkeys. It is simple. The other episodes are over on Anchor FM under the place to be reviews on the old podcast right there. That's where you can find all those episodes. But more importantly than all that, I have somebody here with me this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the cast will be filtering in shortly. There was a line at the door in the green room, and unfortunately, we had a spill back there. Some things happened. I'm not going to say what was spilled, but something. But let me bring in the assistant to the regional manager to help me explain, because that's part of his job. He didn't read the fine print. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Gaze.
Oh, I read the fine print. The fine print said if you spill anything, be it blood, semen, Mountain Dew, water, it doesn't matter. The fine print specifically says that Tony must clean it up. So we're waiting on Tony to clean that up, and hopefully he'll be done soon. Hopefully his fingers won't be sticking together. We'll see what happens.
Well, apparently he better get on that then before he gets on the show here. And also we will be joined by Nick from Echo Base Network. Nick Glenn will be here momentarily. He was wrapping a few other things up. Let me acknowledge the chat. Und let me acknowledge the chat. Hey, look at that. I said his name, and poof, he appears. Ladies and gentlemen,
hey.
Nick from Echo Base. Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
Good. Sorry, I was trying to get some work done for my regular job, and I was trying to do a video and get uploaded. So I was like trying to multitask and try to hurry and get this stuff done so I could jump over here.
Oh, it's all good, man. Thanks for joining us. I know you're busy, man, so I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I've been meaning to have you back on, and I know you're busy. I know you guys have been, doing more streams and stuff this summer because, Coach being, he's a coach and he teaches, right? So he's got part of the summers off anyway. I mean, I know how it goes for teachers. You don't get the whole summer off. That's a urban legend. My mother-in-law, taught for 35 years, and she's like, yeah, I have curriculum to design. I can't, I don't really get much time off,
I think that's actually a rural legend as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, true that. I guess,
and he actually just started back to school today. Today was his first day back.
All right. Well, he's got, now is he just basketball or is he football too?
He's actually not coaching anymore.
Oh, really?
I think year before last was his last year. He went ahead and got out
Okay.
of teaching or out of coaching.
Okay.
So he's just teaching now, he's just teaching history. So
That coaching, that takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's consuming. That takes away from the family time. It does.
Yep.
Yep. Both the in-laws. One was wrestling, and the other was volleyball. So and basketball. So yeah, I know that does. That's the wife said. So yeah, I understand that. And so yeah, it gets a retirement then from one profession, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Retired. Gets to say he's retired already. That's what
Yeah.
I just did. I just say I'm retired. That's why I say, when people ask you, what do you do? I say, I'm a YouTuber and I'm retired. I said I'm retired since I was 38, basically. But let me acknowledge the rest of this chat here. Let's see who's up. I saw Nano Reaper dropped a comment in here, and I want to acknowledge that. Let's see. Draven, Angelus Draven was here. Hail, brother. I know you're working right now, so you'll probably check back in on break. My man, superfan Adam Shawhan. Oh, Nick got to see this, but superfan Adam Shawhan drove up. We met,
nice.
and brought me the People's Championship medallion.
That
And,
thing's huge.
It's heavy. It literally weighs about 5 pounds.
Good
So that's why I
God.
say watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is literally hanging from my necklace. That thing is
Who was the rapper that always wore the big huge clocks?
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flavor Flav. Yeah,
Yep.
that looks like some Flavor Flav stuff right there.
I put the fedora on, and I get my other one, and I put put the Jesus piece on with this one, and I look like I'm one of the Beastie Boys. I was like, hey, I heard there's an opening in the band. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. One of my people. I shouldn't have said that.
Jeez Louise.
I started out with a bang, didn't I? Did that DDP bang? Sorry, had to make a DDP reference, man. It's very few and far between we ever talk about wrestling. So if I get to throw in a reference, I will. Nick knows that. So is Red. Red deals with it. He's like,
Oh yeah.
Listen, I understand wanting to relive the glory days. I never really had any glory days, but if I did, I would totally want to relive the shit out of them.
I miss it. I miss it so much, especially because like if I worked hard for about 2 months, I could be like back in ring shape, and it's like, but yeah, exactly. Hey, I like driving a brand new truck every 3 years.
I understand.
and I like my king size bed. And I like buying action figures and being a YouTuber, so I'm not pissing Mama Bear off. It ain't worth killing myself in the ring. Hey, look, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is the proprietor and owner of the worst channel on YouTube, and my co-host, my best friend, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Tone Deaf.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded Tony Tone Deaf rocking with you. I want to welcome one and all to the Place to Be reviews. What's up, everybody out there in Chatsville? Everyone on the panel, it's good to see you. Myself, I'm feeling soft and supple and looking forward to a great week. And moist.
Moist, all right.
Velvety.
Hey, velvety smooth. I'm feeling silky smooth, baby. Drop that Barry White voice on him. From the old Saturday night radio show, if anybody remembers Pillow Talk with Alan Allman. That might just be a Detroit thing. I don't know if he was. But anyway, that was a loss to the radio community, man. He had that just buttery smooth voice. Let's see here. Brutal Morning Wood says, motherfucking hail, I'm drinking free beer, gonna rip it up. Hey, woo! There you go, Brutal Morning Wood. We'll give you one. Let's see who else we have here. He said again, I'm literally doing the Ric Flair stomp around my room this week. Oh, I love it. There's me saying, Arf! Our humans. Frank in the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. Hail. And there's 19 Wiener dogs sitting around watching the show right now, and I know that for a fact. Fun University. Oh, happy day, and F you, Paul. Superfan Adam Shawhan. Hello, how are you wonderful people in the chat? I'm driving, but I'm here listening to you from my car stereo. Gotta love the 21st century. Giggity. Hail Adam, superfan Adam Shawhan, Nano Reaper. You censored my comment in your video today. Apparently, you can't call Kevin Smith a Hollywood lot lizard. That is such an accurate description of him. Yes, it is. And I have to look because I had to put banned words on some of my on my videos because of one of my trolls in the nature of the thing. So it's not a question of if your comment will be posted, it's just when. I have to go through and approve them. So I usually check my analytics every couple of days. So I will try. I am. God damn you, Tony. Tony, that's it. That's it. Where's the fucking wait? Where's it at? You're making me bring it out already, Tony. You're making me bring it out already.
Why?
There you go. Hail Keely Chow, the most criminally underrated YouTuber and members of the Fandom Menace. You've never heard of us here. Hail Keely Chow. Let's see. He's
Or Eagle Keely Chow.
Keely Chow is literally everywhere. I'll give it to him. Here you go. He's the Fandom Menace. The Fandom Menace Ultron. There are no strings on me. There you go, Keely. You got the dance. Glinzer. Politicians get summer off and fall and winter and spring. Yes, sir. Yes, they do. But they sure make a lot of money. Keely Chow. Hey, dude, it was Israeli propaganda. Tony, goddamn you. Anti-Semite already. We're not even 20 minutes into the show, and he's already an anti-Semite tonight. Thanks,
That's
Tony.
me.
Thanks. That's it. I'm calling Susan. Salvador, hail Salvador. Tony is soft and supple. So soft and supple that his butt cheeks once fell clean off.
Yeah, and they tried to, hire me. They casted me as the center of the MCU, but it didn't work out.
Oh,
After, I guess my butt cheeks grew back or something. I don't know.
They didn't get you a stunt ass? What the hell? No stunt ass? None? No stunt ass? This is bullshit. In the chat, let me know if you think we should get Tony a stunt ass.
Well,
Let me
they
know.
said they
We have to
spent
hire
enough
one.
money on empty theaters.
F in the chat if Tony needs a stunt ass, and we'll try to hire one on the show. I don't know what our budget is for stunt asses here. I'll have to check with the accountant. Let me check who does the Oh, it's me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Who else we got? Superfan Adam Shawhan. Oh, is it actually Kevin Smith's birthday today?
Let's all
Wow,
cry.
is it?
Yeah, is it really? I just deleted my Kevin Smith fucking graphic too. I didn't want to see his face anymore. But I do have. Wait for it. No, I do have this. Wait, is it here? It is. Here we go. Hang on. Aw, Kevin. Happy birthday, Kevin. Here. My headphone just fell off. Let me wipe your eyes. Here, let's wipe your eyes, Kevin. Here, get your nose. Get your nose, Kevin. There we go, Kevin. We wanted to make sure. God damn it. My headphones. I'm stuck. This is terribly professional. Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen. I have not been drinking today. Put them on backwards. There we go. Kevin Smith threw me. It was Kevin. Can I blame Kevin Smith for that? Is that all right? Can I do that?
I say it's fine.
Yeah,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, would he hesitate to blame you? I think
No.
not.
Yeah, really.
I'm a toxic white male. You know? Hell. Hey, Cody's in the chat pursuing paranormal. Hey, you guys. What Brutal Morning would say, we need that clip mixed with Grace as well. Well, why? Well, far be it for me to give the people what they want. Brutal Morningwood, this one's on you. Remember, when the chat this is on you.
Well.
There you go. There's your Grace. There's your Grace,
I
Randall.
feel so bad for her neighbors.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee you they've taken, does everybody remember that the Terrence Howard movie was that Hustle and Flow, right? Remember when he was making his studio in the house and he was taking those drink cartons and putting them on the walls? Her neighbors have done that. And they've staple gunned fucking comforters to him and shit. They're spraying easy foam in there, just hoping it sticks to the wall, driving nail guns into it, hoping one of them shoots through, hits Grace right in the window.
I'm thinking it's like Jurassic Park whenever she's recording or fucking, they just look over at the little glass and there are ripples.
all night. All you hear is, so. That's all you hear all night. Deborah Young, hail all EBN Mama Bear.
Hey, Debbie. She's one of our
Okay.
Grandmaster members over
Okay.
there. I went ahead and tweeted out, put it on our Facebook group and our YouTube channel that I was over here. So hopefully we'll get some folks over here tonight from over from our channel and get you some new subs.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it, brother. And it is good to have you on. We got a lot of F's, Tony. There's F's in the chat. Tony. We got to hire a stunt ass now. So, all right, we're gonna have to start. What are we gonna do? Let's see. We're going to let's see which. Me, you, and Red will all just become Chippendales. If Chris Farley did it, we can do it. We got this.
I was gonna say if they want to chip in $5 with those F's, I'll eat a popsicle on the air. You should save that for my OnlyFans.
Let's see, what's he shilling for today? Kevin Smith, I don't know. One never can tell. Salvador says, "Don't you just love when your hemorrhoids bust? Why don't you love?"
Oh wow!
What happened?
Nice one, Salvador.
But to answer your question, yes.
That's it, Sal. For that, you get the. Have some Babu Frick. There, have some Babu Frick, buddy. Oh God, he's probably coming up with ways to torture me for that one. But let's see, Creds, what is that? Cred Sox 05. Welcome. All right, so we've got our first topic here. We're going to jump into I was busy today. I didn't get a chance to make an intro for this. Terribly unprofessional of me. I know. I apologize for that because I know everything else has its own little intro, but this is the box office breakdown. We're going to kind of just go through the top 10 from the weekend that was, and we'll take a look at.
I was just talking to somebody last night. I can't even remember the last movie I saw in the theaters. It's been over a year.
I just went to see Black Widow. I actually did go to see it in the theater because the wife wanted to go see it too. So I'm like, you know what? Our local theater opened, and it is a local family-owned theater. It's not a chain. Literally for my wife, my son, and I to go just to get tickets, popcorn, concessions. It was like $25 for three of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'll support them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, I wanted to see that movie on the big screen. I wasn't going to pay for it because I don't pay for Disney Plus. I'm sure as hell not going to, try to get somebody to spend $30 on pay-per-view. I could have, sailed the high seas for it, but I'm like, what the hell? We'll go watch it. And that was the first Marvel movie my kid's been bored during.
Yeah.
Kind of in between a rock and a hard place though, because I'd almost rather, spend we have options out here where I live. So it's like, I don't have to go spend like $20 on each ticket or something. My wife and I can get into the theaters fairly cheaply, but I'd almost rather pay those concession prices and ticket prices and stuff just to keep the theaters open. Because, the entertainment companies, Disney, Netflix, Amazon, Warner Brothers, they're trying to drive the theaters out of business right now with the Paramount consent decrees being retracted last year. So that's what they're trying to do. So then they can own that part of the industry as well, own the theaters and make that concession money and stuff. I'd rather it's weird because, usually the theaters feel like they're taking advantage a bit. I know they got to make their money, but it's like, geez, I don't want to go to a theater owned by Disney.
Oh no, that's yeah. That's why I'm like, I will support my local theater for as long as I can, as much as I can. I was gonna go see Jungle Cruise last week, but we had company because the kid saw a preview for that, and he was like, he likes The Rock because of the Jumanji movies and stuff, and he's seen him wrestle. We watch wrestling sometimes when mom's not around, and so he digs The Rock, because he's just such a big, larger than life type. He likes that. So, and that's why I said, oh, dude, I can't wait till Black Adam comes out for him to see that, But speaking of Jungle Cruise, that was this weekend's winner.
Wait a minute. Where is Snake Eyes? Not even in the top 5, top 6?
Oh, we'll get to Snake Eyes. We'll get to that dumpster
Where
fire.
did Snake Eyes go?
Okay, so Jungle Cruise took in 62 648, 731 worldwide. Not bad, not bad for a worldwide opening. But they said that was far less than what they had originally predicted. And I was like I said, this is I guess Emily Blunt is considering a lawsuit now too. I heard in one of the trades today had a story about that. Has anybody else come across that info?
I've heard that. Yes, I haven't delved into it, but I have heard that.
I'm so sorry. I was having a dog issue. What were you asking if we heard?
Did you hear anything about Emily Blunt potentially filing a lawsuit against Disney for the release of Jungle Cruise on the Disney Plus paywall side, the premium?
No, I heard something about Emma Stone a few days ago, but no.
Okay. All right. So Emma Stone now too. Okay, because I don't even know if I heard. I don't think I heard anything about her. That's
For
new.
Cruella.
Yep. Well, I mean, this is it does okay. Am I going to have to be the one that says it? Is it me, or is there a pattern here?
Oh, there's definitely a pattern.
You know what I mean? I mean, you got Emily Blunt, Emma Stone, and ScarJo. Well, possibly Emily Blunt, if we can get that substantiated one way or the other.
All women, by the way, not going very far in squashing that old gold digger stereotype.
Yeah, ScarJo kind of set the trend, and then people started falling in line right behind her.
I
tried to get that extra money.
I kind of get what they're coming from, though, because, it's like, I don't know, let's, compare it to shutting down an entire economy and then expecting it to just start up again. I feel like there's a lot of people who are kind of being brushed aside when they make a decision like that, like to just stream the movie or to add it as an option as well as the theater, because these people probably weren't shooting the movie under that impression,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it, but I don't know. At the same time, maybe it's just a part of me. Maybe it's jealousy. I don't know. I'm thinking if it's a waitress or something who was offered a bonus, making $2.35 an hour and has to live on tips. Yeah, I'd be all about it. But these people, not so much. Not really feeling sorry.
But at the same time, is Disney, making, close to the same money they would have, but instead of having to pay those bonuses, they're just pocketing it too. I'd rather Scarlett Johansson have her money than.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anyone to make Disney any more money than need be, because they need the clamps put on them a little bit. They need to be humbled. They do, and that's the thing, is they never should have been allowed to get this big and own this much of our media and what not only we consume as adults that have more. Some of us have more advanced cognitive reasoning skills. Some of us just have cognitive dissonance. But the younger generation. And do we want a spin from one, media, conglomerate put on everything that our kids consume too? That's, as a parent, I really, I look at that now. Even
well, I
more
mean, there's
so.
supposed to be monopoly laws, right?
Yeah,
those only seem to apply to mergers of companies with messages that they don't like, or companies that don't make messages at all and they're just trying to do business.
Yep. You can't just do business anymore, and these studios are a prime example of that, and that's why, honestly, you're gonna see a lot of box office dips in a lot of movies, because especially the movies that are heavy messaging. Let's see. So we have Old in number 2. That took in 6.8 million this weekend. Tony, did you go see that?
I still plan on it, but we didn't get a chance to go see it yet. Now Suicide Squad's coming out, so.
When does that drop?
This Thursday, I believe. Well, Friday's the actual day, but yeah, I'm going Thursday.
I'm kind of surprised to see the Old beat out the Green Knight.
What is the Green Knight? I'm sorry, this is going to sound terrible. What is that?
It's yet another reimagining of Arthurian legend, but this one is obviously focused on the Green Knight and Sir Gawain.
Okay. All right. So I don't know much about that period of. I don't. I truly don't. So that's I was
I
like
always-
I'd never heard of it.
I always found the Green Knight fascinating. So I would like to see that. Just we'll see
Okay.
when.
All right. Hanging on at number 4 is Black Widow. Black Widow, 6.4 million. Let's see how she's doing worldwide. Ooh. That number's going to hurt them right there. Because they've got probably with marketing everything what they were paying to keep this film in the can for a couple of years. They're probably what? I don't think does anybody think they broke even yet on this?
With marketing included?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Not
Hell
even.
no.
I wouldn't
Not
think
even
so.
close. No.
I wouldn't think so. At that point, I mean, I'd honestly say close to 400 million, possibly for that to even break even. Like I said, with what they had to pay and what interest alone on that, but but again, I don't know exactly. So Stillwater, that is the Matt Damon movie. Let's see, I think he's a roughneck in this. Right?
I just can't. I can't take Matt Damon as any kind of roughneck, any kind of blue collar dude. I just can't see it. I'm sorry.
No,
the goatee doesn't help anything.
No.
Yeah.
He puts on a goatee and a trucker hat, and all of a sudden he's blue collar. I'm not buying it. We should do a special edition of buy or sell and just have Matt Damon in different roles, and we can just buy or sell his different roles.
That's how sad it is. Like I've seen, I forget what it's even called, but I saw that movie with Liam Neeson as a trucker, and I'd buy that over Matt Damon.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's I do have a particular set of skills that make parking this rig extremely easy for me. I was top of my class getting my CDL. Who's here? Darius Munchausen. Hail, brother. Hail, Darius. What's going on? Glinzer, Disney wants to eliminate redheads, ScarJo and Emma Stone. No, they have dwindling futures at that company. Deborah Young says, Old is a great movie. Excellent. All right, that's good to know.
I wonder if they're missing Harvey by now.
Oh, I bet. Oh, they're missing him. They're missing him.
I heard Old was pretty good, and I also heard Pig with what's his face from The Rock and Con Air,
Nicolas
Cage. Yeah, I heard it was really good as well. I've heard that from several people.
All right.
Cool. Listen, Parrot Head, I've hung out with bikers, but I would never pretend to be one.
Right. This movie right here, this movie personally injured me when Dion made us watch it. God damn it, Dion. He was like, because I can't remember what else was on, what else we were thinking about watching, but Dion's like, I want to watch Space Jam, so he puts that on, and him and Kendo were like, all right, so every time LeBron has like a bad acting moment, we're gonna drink. We quickly found out that drinking game would have ended about halfway through the movie. We'd have been toasted. So,
alcohol poisoning incoming.
Oh yeah, it was basically like backstage at a Guns N' Roses show. Sans the drugs. I mean, the alcohol wise, let me say, I don't know, a bunch of people falling off the wagon. I don't know, but it was bad. And then on top of bad acting from LeBron, you have bad acting from Sonequa Martin Green too. So you're getting a double dose of just like a charisma suck right there. And where the original Space Jam was fun, and the aliens, like Tony, like we talked about this, like the Monstars come to Earth, and they have like they want to kidnap the NBA players. This is just like Don Cheadle trying to turn LeBron's son against him, get his kid to do like a Shane McMahon and do a heel turn and join Heyman in the alliance. That's basically all it was. It was just whack. It was. I was
stupid.
The movie was bad. It really was. It was bad. I was not like no part of it was I like this is. I'm like no. And I can rewatch the original one. But somebody was asking about Snake Eyes earlier in fourth. 4,064,394 over the weekend, down 69%
Right where it belongs.
in its second week. Oof.
Ouch.
A G.I. Joe spinoff centered around the character of Snake. And no, it's Fake Eyes. This is not Snake Eyes. This is Fake Eyes.
Yeah, I have not seen that, but from what I've heard of it, I will not be spending my money to go see that movie.
28 million worldwide. I wonder why they stopped putting the budget on here.
Wow.
That hurts. That hurts them. That's right. That's power in the kisser territory.
Can you imagine just, 5 years ago, done properly, that movie would have made hundreds of millions.
Oh, I guarantee you in about what, 20, say if they made that right and proper, source material, accurate, stayed with, who Snake Eyes was, and not done this, hey, look, you were in Crazy Rich Asians, right? Hey, it wasn't this the guy in Crazy Rich Asians, right? This is him, Golding. Yeah. Yeah, the Golding guy's the lead, right? That's his name. The guy that plays Snake Eyes. Yeah, he was in Crazy Rich Asians. So yeah, he's like you're it's like Aquafina. They put Aquafina in fucking everything now, and I don't mean the fucking water that'll poison you. No, the fucking shitty actress that'll poison you, or rapper, or whatever the fuck she pretends to be. Yeah, this movie. Yeah, you do this in about what 2013, 2014. This brings in about, I'd say worldwide probably 550, 600 million.
Oh, yeah, easy. I would think.
Depending on how many of the other characters you put in, if you do a straight origin story, like they had the Baroness in this, and she looked like a fucking barista who's going to give me a fucking critical race theory lecture.
Nah, all you needed was Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. That movie would have made bank done properly.
Yeah. If Snake Eyes did not talk, was in his suit, Storm Shadow looked like Storm Shadow. I don't know who over there thought it was a good idea to make this movie the way they did.
Hail Tim's talk. I know, man. It is. It's almost like it's an insult to GI Joe fans, because it's like, what we know why you're doing this. Like we know the why. Like we get it.
They've been attacking G.I. Joe on the down low for a while. It started in comics. They put a total soy boy in charge. The G.I. Joe comics. Somebody who hates the military. And it just spiraled out of control from there.
Did you guys hear who's taking over Blade? I happened to see Young Ripper's video earlier. Maybe it was from yesterday.
Yeah. Aren't you excited about that?
Daniel Kibblesmith is taking over fucking Blade comics now. How did that?
The guy who was afraid of Night Thrasher in New Warriors.
I was so afraid of comic book characters when I was growing up. These, oh my god, like you have no idea. It frightened me. Jesus Christ, like seriously, like this guy was like if there was, and like I said, then he made that punk ass tweet. What if I showed up to the police station with my knuckles taped, tapping a bat against my palm? I'm like, one of the female officers would probably take that bat from you, put your arm behind your back, slam you into the wall, and shove that bat up your ass and out your mouth and push you out the door like the bitch you are. You fucking pathetic little weasel. And this dude. How many independent people do we know that are way more talented? I have one in the panel right now than this asshat, and he gets a Blade book. So what's he gonna do to Blade? Like, is he gonna race swap Blade?
Well, no, I mean Blade's not a ginger, so he's probably not gonna race swap that. He'd possibly become trans. You might see some trans vampires popping up. People who just identify as vampires, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, can we see trans non-binary Blade, please? Please, trans non-binary, show me. Please, show me trans non-binary Blade. Kibblesmith was like, I was so afraid of vampires, so I thought the way to cure that would be write a vampire comic. It was so super fun. Shut the fuck up, Daniel. Shut up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to go ad hom on this guy, but I already have like 100 times. It doesn't matter. I'll smack the shit out of him. But I mean, like, if my last name was Kibblesmith, and I'm just saying, I know a dude with the last name of Sack Rider. This guy's name is, and I'm not even kidding, and he popped up as somebody you may know on Facebook, Richard Sack Rider, and I cannot make that up. I met him in 1995. Right, Richard Sack Rider. His parents must have fucking hated him. Wow. I met him in 95 at football camp down in Flint, Michigan, and he came across. I was like, holy shit. And I clicked on it and I'm like, oh my God, it's the same fucking guy. I'm like, Richard Sack Rider. No shit. He kept that name. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. But Kibblesmith. Yeah, Sack Rider. I just picture like Randy Marsh from South Park bouncing down the street on his balls. That's it. That's how interesting the box office is. I'm talking about guys named Sack Ryder. Fast 9 hanging on 6 weeks in, 2.6 million. Escape Room Tournament of Champions number 9, 2.2 million. I don't even know what that is. And number 10, The Forever Purge. Well, I mean, I know what it is. I just didn't know it was a movie. The Forever Purge, 1.1 million in its 5th week. This one I'm kind of interested in. How many? 63,650,000. Oh, nice. So it's barely made anything. All right. So nice. There's the box office for this weekend. I'm kind of surprised Cars in Space is still hanging in there like that. Did anybody see this movie?
Nope.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the reviews of it, I was like, yeah. No.
The last Fast and the Furious movie I saw was the second one. The second one. That was like what, 2003? Something like that? 2003?
Yeah, I think that was the last one I saw too.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Lee, what's up, brother? Hail, Jay Lee. And Johnny Cage, JP7 says, coming soon. Blade sucking more than blood. Blah. I'm Blade. Trans non-binary Blade. Blah. That'd be funny if Blade sounded like that. Like he sounds like the fucking Count. Wait, what do you say? Kibble Smith's probably gonna make every vampire buy. I wonder if he's gonna work B negative into there. Watch, B negative shows up as Blade's sidekick.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Well, that book was never actually released.
No.
Technically, that character doesn't exist.
Nope. Neither does the Chevy Trailblazer.
The Phaline Blazer.
Who thought that was a good they were just like, hey Daniel, we need you to come up with this whole okay, so I wonder if if he knew, like he was in on the rib, or if Marvel, if like the powers that be at like Marvel Comics were like, hey, let's pick this putz. Give him a fucking book. There's this pathetic artist who could never get hired. Let's have him fucking bring his fucking weirdo characters in here. It's going to piss these idiots off. And that's exactly, that's exactly how they talk about us. You know it is.
Oh,
it's going to piss these fucking idiots on YouTube off that never shut up about anything. And this is what's going to happen. It's going to get so much publicity, and then we're going to never fucking release the book, and they're all going to look like assholes because they got mad over nothing. That's exactly what they did. And he was probably like, I get a book fees, and he went out and he did his fucking book, and he made his weird little video that every single one of us fucking clip segments from, because he looked like a fucking Fruit Loop out there, talking about being afraid and intimidated by fucking comic characters. When growing up as a kid, reading comics, that's the last thing you are. You're like, I want to be these guys. Like you're not maybe the bad guys if you're like really weird. I don't know, but. I'm not like looking at the heroes going like, oh Jesus, I don't want to look at that. That's scary. No, man, what are you doing? Like who why did you even get into comics, Daniel? That's really what I want to know.
That's an excellent question. That's a question that should be asked of a lot of these writers, a lot of these people in these writers' rooms. Like, why are you even doing this? Like, these things were created as something, something to look up to, something to give you hope, stories to make you feel better about yourself and the world,
Right?
What is the point of just putting your lame ass life, which is lamer than most people reading your book, by the way, into the pages of the comic book? What's the point? To depress everyone? Is that what you're trying to do? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's like I'm not Starfire. Like that lady, the fucking author, like the character looks exact. She looks like what's her name? The chick Alex Borstein from fucking Mad TV. She did the gimmick. What was her name? Mrs. Kim, Mrs. Lee. What was her name? You know what I'm talking about? She did the was it like the older Asian lady gimmick? You remember? On Mad TV. I can't be the only one who remembers that. But yeah, that's who the fucking author looks exactly like, and then the character looks
really
exactly
does.
like her. She does, man. I was waiting for her to start doing some lines, start riffing a little. She was bebopping and scatting, doing Alex Borstein lines.
Are you talking about he looking like a man? That guy?
Yes, he
That
looking like a
chick.
man. Yeah, her. He looking like
guy, I
a
say.
man. Yes. I'll go put the fucking hat on. I don't care. I'm silly
Miss
like
Swan,
that.
yeah, Keely
Miss
Chow got
Swan.
it.
Yes, thank you, Keely. Let's see, Darius Munchausen, aspirational body types, aspirational morals, ideal men and women. We got Glinzer. Comic writing is a stepping stone to writing movies and TV shows. 25 years ago, these hacks could be writing horoscopes. Yep.
Or women deodorant commercials.
Hey, we need a new secret commercial. You down for that, Daniel? I've got this. I can make this thing sparkle. Kibble Smith and I Am Not Starfire team up to write the best book ever, The Attack of the Blue-Haired Land Whales. Oh, dude, I love it.
The only one that wants to see like Kibble Smith and Kevin Smith get together and just shit out some kind of abortion we can bitch about on YouTube.
Yes, I honestly do. I think it would be freaking great.
Yeah.
You know what kind of dumpster fire that would be? Like written by Daniel Kibble Smith and produced by Kevin Smith. Harvey Weinstein can back it from prison. His brother can funnel the money in somehow. I don't know. They'll figure something out. But yeah, that would be YouTube gold. Like honestly, like think about that if that actually happened. I mean, you might as well just throw fucking J.J. Abrams in as a producer too.
They can do the Geode movie.
The Geode Leox Gay-assy.
Like the original fans of Geode are all pissed off because he kills them off. All the soy fans.
Geode dies in the first 10 minutes of the movie. He gets blown up into pebbles. That was a wonky joke. What's not wonky is just the headlines, and we're coming right back with that.
Take your fucking ass! I want you off the fucking set!
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
No, don't just be sorry. Please, for 1 fucking second.
All right, so we were talking about Tylenol and children's Tylenol. But no, really. Black Widow subtly hints at MCU mutants. Is Natasha one? This is our first headline. This is so funny. I hate Screen Rant so much, but I love them. They're becoming the new We Got This Covered. I didn't even go to We Got This Covered tonight. I'm like, I'm just going to go to Screen Rant.
Hey, is that what they're calling redheads now?
Yeah, I actually just did a video covering a Screen Rant article just a little bit ago. But yeah,
Dude.
Screen Rant is the article I covered was actually a decent article because it was just covering the leaked images of Mark Hamill on set of Mandalorian.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of their stuff is just like, what are you talking about, Screen Rant?
And it all goes back to right after Chadwick Boseman passed away. 4 hours later, Screen Rant releases the article, who's going to play T'Challa now? And it's like, and we will never let Screen Rant live that down. I think somebody should tweet that to him daily. Just, hey, no matter what happens in the world, never forget the day after Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away too soon. Screen Rant tried to fucking capitalize on it with clickbait. Who's going to play T'Challa next? You sons of bitches. So, does anybody think Black Widow's a mutant?
No, not at all.
Oh, God, no. This is funny. No, she's not a mutant. I mean, like I said, unless that's what they're calling redheads now, but, you know.
Well, it probably is.
I mean, honestly, it's like they can't, redheads cannot exist anymore, you know? It's like, hey, we need to stop persecuting. We're not persecuting anybody. Meanwhile, the redheads are all getting like thrown into a broom closet somewhere in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Shaving Karen Gillan's head and turning her blue.
God damn it, Karen Gillan. Why?
You just reminded me saying Hoboken. The last time I was in Hoboken, New Jersey, I went to a diner that literally had a novel-sized menu. I mean, this diner sold everything. I'm like, good God, their freaking food costs must be through the roof for this place.
Yeah, holy shit. How can you afford that?
Yeah, I was like on like page like 37 and like going, God, there's more?
How many kinds of fucking patty melt are there?
Yeah.
I just had a patty melt last night. It's fresh in my mind. It was delicious.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, dude. I go to, like you said, it's a friend of mine from high school. Her and her husband own a couple diners, and one of them's like a couple minutes from my house, and their food is fucking amazing. Because my favorite Chinese restaurant is not open on Sundays, I cannot get my Thai food, so I go
Christians.
to the right. I was like going down there. I'm like, hey, do you want me to make a call back home? I'll do it. Come over and tell them you dissented. And you think Taiwan's a country. I'm getting a Q sticker for that one. Flash Gordon remake is now live action. Taika Waititi is writing the script. Fuck. Why, Lord? Why?
He wants to save every one of us. That's why.
I'll ruin your Flash Gordon mythos in a minute, baby.
Yeah, like they fucked up Star Wars and now they're fucking up the inspiration. Like,
Right.
Take us back there. I fucked every one of you.
Yeah.
Didn't he already say he was gonna completely destroy misogynists with the next Thor movie or something?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yep.
And then he had a 3-way.
Yeah.
with Rita Ora and Tessa Thompson's 5-head. That was impressive. That was impressive. I'm like, I didn't know. Well, never mind. I'm not going to go into the details. You can check that out on Tessa's Only 4-head fans. But Flash Gordon remake now live action. Taika Waititi writing script. You know, like a I don't need a new Flash Gordon movie. I honestly don't. I don't want a new Flash Gordon movie. The old one exists in a perfect bubble, okay? Because now Ming is going to be like some like eunuch, so he's non-offensive and wearing like a gray, like one of those old like leotards you would see in like, what was it, like Plan 9 from Outer Space or something like that. You know, it's like, I'm in my spacesuit, Johnny. You know, look, it's a Martian man. He's in all silver. That's basically what the bad guy is going to be. And then they can't call him Ming. I mean, that would, you know, that the context behind that. You know, we can't have Ming the Merciless. It's like, you know,
yeah, certainly can't be merciless. Come on now.
Yeah, it's Ming the kind of mildly persistent. I think that
they'll never be able to release the movie in China that way.
No, that's funny. Like kind of like Shang-Chi's gonna miss a release over there.
Yep.
And the Eternals. I bet you Disney's. I would venture a guess to say that Black Widow might chug its way over. Disney will do some creative accounting so Black Widow doesn't lose money. But I think honestly, if there's an MCU movie that's gonna lose money, it's gonna be the Eternals.
I think Shang-Chi.
I don't know.
It's not going to be in China either.
It could be a toss-up between either of them. But Shang-Chi it doesn't really look good. I mean, that's the thing is, like, if it looked good, I would say, hey, this looks cool. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It looks like something we've seen 1,000 times before.
I called it Marvel Combat. It's Marvel's answer to Mortal Kombat. That's basically what it's trying to be.
It really does kind of have the Armageddon Deep Impact thing going on with Snake Eyes just coming out, and it's just, and then Mortal Kombat I think was earlier this year. Everything's just kind of mushed together. But hey, I don't know. I would rather go see the Eternals than Shang-Chi personally.
I think honestly for me, I mean, unless the kid and the wife want to go see him, I'm probably not going to run out the door to see either one of them. Parrot Head said they'll turn Ming into an orange-haired individual. You know, I would honestly like that. It would be funny to see how poorly it was done.
I don't think they will though, because they don't want orange or redheads in any roles. It doesn't matter if they're a hero or a villain. They just, for some reason, they want to see them extinguished.
Right? Oh man! Wait.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in seeing either of those movies. I mean, I'm sure at some point in time I'll probably sit down and maybe check them out. But I mean, I honestly don't have any interest in either one.
Yeah.
No, that's it. It's just like they're just like Marvel. I said this in the MCU group earlier, and I was going at it with these people. I'm like, you know what? I've had it. They said, "What?" I said, because somebody posted the Carnage, the Let There Be Carnage, which we're going to talk about in there. Let me give Nerdy Blurb a big shout out. I got to re-upload your intro for tomorrow night, bro. Nerdy Blurb is on, not tomorrow night, but Wednesday night with Second Street Marvel, and me and Tony. So that is going to be a fun night. So look forward to it, man. Have fun at Nerdy's going to do improv tonight.
Nice.
I would love. Oh my god, I would love to do an improv set. Oh my god, that would be so fun.
Like improv, like live?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep, that would be fun.
It's good for the brain.
Oh god, yeah. It's just you have to be on your feet. That's why I used to love like doing promos. It's like I'm in the ring, and I was like I said, I was never like, oh, what are you gonna say? I'm like, don't worry about what I'm gonna say. Just worry about what you're gonna say. I'll just play off you. Trust me. You don't need to tell me what you're gonna say. I'll react to you accordingly.
Yeah, and manliness and motivation. I'd rather poke my eyes out too, but I'm saying between the two. If poking my eyes out was an option, yeah, I'm going for the fork before I go to Eternals or Shang-Chi. So I'm just from a normie perspective. Selma Hayek, Angelina Jolie.
See, I'm not an Angelina Jolie fan, so
Me either, but
Selma,
somehow she's successful. So
right? That's the thing. Blurb, hail, sir. Give you the too sweet. Have fun tonight, brother. We'll see you Wednesday.
yeah.
Darius Munchausen. Willow would definitely be race swapped. Oh, they're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, this Flash Gordon thing, I'm just like, meh. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a new Flash Gordon. Like I said, you can't make a movie like that. That's like trying to say, hey, we're gonna make a reimagining of Blazing Saddles. Yeah, can you imagine that one going over today? Yeah, go ahead for that. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Well, what they would do with Blazing Saddles is, the white guy would be the bad guy. That's what they would try to do, or something like that. You remember that movie? Does anybody remember the movie White Man's Burden with John Travolta from like 1995, where like they basically flip flop the races, like theoretically? Does anybody remember that movie?
No.
I don't
Which
think
movie?
I ever saw that one.
White Man's Burden.
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh yeah, they basically like race like the positions, the social positions were switched.
It sounds like a movie title that would come out today.
Honestly, it was pretty ahead of its time. Like I watched, it's not a bad movie either. It really isn't. Yeah, I saw that back like when it first came out, because like John Travolta was he had that resurgence in the in the mid '90s, and Broken Arrow, of course, Face Off, dude. That I love. I own that. I love that movie. I saw that in the theater as soon as it opened. Hell yeah, that movie is just it's so, was that what's his name, John Woo. John Woo did the doves in the church and all that. I mean, just like, oh yeah, it's so 90s John Woo. I love it.
Yeah, is he even doing movies anymore?
Yeah, I don't know if he is, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he used to hear about him all the time, and now I never hear anything about him.
No, you don't. Like I can't even remember the last thing he did. Somebody in the chat, let us know what the last thing John Woo did was. Nerdy Blurb said improv, like open mic stand up comedy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I do that too, absolutely.
Nice.
But acting improv one day, just listening to all while I'm in the car driving over. Well, traffic and weather. Toady toe deaf. Traffic and weather. Top and bottom of the hour.
I looked it up, by the way. They replaced John Woo with James Wan.
Hollywood's like, we got the quota. You're out. You're out, Woo. We got Juan. Wait, shouldn't Juan have come first? No, man, we messed up. Look, WAWU, we messed up.
Ain't woke enough to have two Asian directors. Sorry, bro.
Are you trying to say they don't Wan Woo?
Hollywood's like, stop Asian hate. Get out of here, John Woo. What the fuck are you still doing here? Get out. Nobody told you to be here. Sorry about that. John Woo wouldn't leave. James Wan, come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. That's Hollywood though. They're like, but you need to stop Asian hate, and we're all like, nobody hates Asians. What are you talking about? Like, what? These people are fucking crazy. Viola Davis was cast as the White Man's Burden reboot. Weather by the Deaf had E-Tap. No, we're making fun of somebody who's on here who made one appearance and then motherfucking blocked me on Twitter.
Who blocked you on Twitter?
It was this dude. I'll tell you in the private chat.
Okay.
I'll tell you in the private chat. It was such a, oh my god, it was a shit show. John Woo did Manhunt in 2017. Was that a video game adaptation of the game? Because Manhunt was a video game on like PlayStation 2.
I think I remember that.
That game was brutal. You had to like creep around the shadows and like use like those like the piano wire and like plastic bags to murder people. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, when I was like right almost out of college the first time. That was like that game was in the wintertime. I spent way too many hours playing that fucking game.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That was fire when it came out.
Oh, dude, it was brutal. They made like one sequel, I think. They made Manhunt 2, and that was it. Like, I don't think the MPA or some bullshit. I don't, not the MPA, but the video game bodying fucking thing wouldn't let them make it, or something happened. They couldn't make another one. Because I remember seeing some story about it. But yeah, God, that game was fun. Whatever happened to the old, it was fun. Good old gratuitous violence in video games, Nothing like Grand Theft Auto, rolling up to a prostitute, getting her in the car, waiting there while the car bumps around. Then she gets out and you just, offer and take your money back. Yep. I was like the chainsaw. I don't know. It was very Scarface of me. That was another fun game, Scarface. That's the only game I've ever pre-ordered. And that was on PS2. I ordered that one, and one of the posters on my wall came with the game when I pre-ordered it. It's
nice.
Tony sitting in the office at Lopez Motors with the sling on his arm and the pistol pointed at Mel first, and then Frank after that. When Manny shot Frank, or Gigi did. Was it Gigi? No, it was Manny. But every piece of the picture is dialogue from the movie, just color coded.
Nice.
To the background. Yeah, I like I said, I've had that thing for 2002 will be 20 years. That game came out in like 02, I think, or 03, so it's almost 20 years I've had
that too.
Man, that's forever ago. It seems like yesterday I was playing that.
I know. It's insane, man. The reboot about Scarface was supposed to be with Michael B. Jordan. I did a video on that nobody watched, so I was like, I stopped caring. I'm like, of course,
I hadn't even heard that.
Yeah, that's been floating around for a while. The reboot was supposed to be Michael B. Jordan playing the Tony Montana esque character. Yep, that was kind of funny. Oh Jesus, man, there's a motivation. Manhunt should be a movie starring Kevin Spacey. God damn it. Yeah. Wes is on point again tonight. Parrothead shooting your way uphill in a tank. Yes. Yes. So we have here our third headline of the night. Godzilla vs. Kong writer wants a MonsterVerse movie with no humans. At first this doesn't sound like a good idea, and then after watching all the MonsterVerse movies, like I've seen Kong vs. Godzilla probably 3 or 4 times now because my kid got it and he keeps watching it. The humans are so fucking annoying in these movies. Oh my god. They're annoying. I would go with a movie with like no dialogue and just monsters, honestly, because the monsters are gonna have some way of communicating. So
yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd like to see it tried. I think that would be cool. I mean, I don't really mind a human element as long as they don't, overrun the movie, and they always do.
Yeah, and on top of that, they're gonna have to have the whammon monsters in there, the diverse monsters in there. It's like, jeez Louise, man.
Trans non-binary Mothra.
Yeah.
You've got they bring Anguirus back only to make him like a handy capable monster.
Excuse me, I identify as king of the monsters.
They use humans wrong in these movies. Like, I don't care about these two people getting together, this guy's relationship with his dad, or any of that. I want to see people get fucked up. I want to see people running and oh man, like there's some really creative ways to hurt human beings, and that's what I want to see in the MonsterVerse. And that would be entertaining and worth repeated watching.
Taking the human element out might just make the movies better.
Yeah.
They're fodder in the movies. That's all they should be, is just fodder.
Listen, I've seen a handful of movies with just humans that didn't have dialogue, and some of them were pretty good. I think they could totally do it with monsters.
See? Hey, Salvador ate a Frosty today.
Sweet.
That sounds good. Did you dunk French fries in it? Because if you did, you are the man, sir. You're the man now, dog. Johnny Cage, JP. Jesus Christ, Sean Connery. There we go. What the hell movie is that from? I can't even remember that now. Who the hell was it? Wasn't he mentoring like a young black man in that movie at some university or something? I can't remember.
You talking about Celebrity Jeopardy?
No, it's an actual
penis
movie.
might yeah.
The penis might. Today's your day to die, Trebek. Oh, that's a bad reference, Trebek. I love those old skits though, because Will Ferrell was great as Trebek. He was. Oh, here's one from Glinzer. Thanks. Wait, monster movies should be 2-hour wrestling matches. Yes, exactly. Johnny Cage, JP7, and earlier, Tony, I missed it, but Johnny Cage, JP7 asked if your OnlyFans was real. He said he was asking for a friend. So, Glinzer, look at this. Queen Ghidorah. No. Ghidorah's like my kid's favorite kaiju. He loves Ghidorah. But yeah, I don't think Queen Ghidorah sounds quite right. The human element made Transformers movies suck. Yes, the Transformers movies need to look like the beginning of Bumblebee on Cybertron. They need to look like that and have no humans. None.
Yeah.
None.
I didn't go see the Transformer movies because of Shia LaBeouf.
I saw the first two. I saw the first two in the theaters. And that was it. I was done after that. I just wait for him to come out on DVD or whatever, Blu-ray. Finding Forrester. Thank you, Darius Munchausen. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, there was, right now, there's the War for Cybertron series. I guess limited series, whatever.
That's good.
0 humans, and it's pretty good.
It is. I watched that with Trey. Was there like how many episodes was there? The first I can't remember, but I know we sat there and we like just basically watched the whole thing, and I was like, this is good Transformers. I'm like, I'm impressed. What Darius Munchausen said, punch the keys for God's sakes. Salvador, I forgot I ordered it. I ate my Dave's double combo, was laying there covered in grease and shame, then ate my Frosty. Oh God, Kevin Spacey each time has no. It depends on how much he has to get a premium membership though. He can't just come on for like $3 a month and look at Big Meech's OnlyFans. Godzilla vs Kong writer wants a monster vs no humans. I think we're all in the consensus this would work. This idea would probably work better than what they're doing. I mean, imagine Kong Skull Island without Brie Larson. But the good thing about Kong Skull Island was she like just kind of got forgotten about in that. You know, it's not like she didn't really make the movie like any worse by being in it, but she just was there, you know, and you forgot about her because of Tom Hiddleston and John C. Reilly, especially because he stole that movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was freaking great.
So she's surrounded by talent.
Yep. Yeah, plus Samuel L. Jackson. And the ancillary characters outshined her. The grip that was holding the one of the booms during the scene with the skull, it was great. He was way better than her. Like he acted better than her. But no, I kid. Brie's wonderful. She's a great human being. She does a lot for society. She's a great person. Really is super just super wonderful person. I'm sorry. I can't even say that with a straight face without throwing up in my mouth. I don't even know why I said that. There we go. There she is. There's the pretty girl herself. She's got to show up once on the party, right?
I got to admit that clip's pretty hot.
Well, I mean, she's showing off the talents, you know.
Oh yeah,
she's showing off the talents, but
yeah. Let's get that clip one more time.
Okay, we can do that. We can definitely always pray. We can definitely always pray. Brie open her mouth.
Yeah, so great.
Meanwhile, you guys are all sitting here with your cameras.
You out of your goddamn mind, son of a bitch!
Tony's mic's muted. He's just like, fuck this shit. You can play this fucking clip again. You can play this fucking clip again. You can play this clip again. Let's see. I mean, I could just do this one.
So
I mean, everybody's like, oh, Jesus, my ears. Jesus, help me. Well, we'll be right back. I'm going to queue up this article. We're going to take a quick break. And, hey, it's not a commercial. Just look at some memes, all right? Look at some memes. Damn it. Enjoy them.
I take picture of Ang Lee.
Good. He do too many white people movie anyway.
Oh, there's always time for an Ang Lee joke, Mr. Washy Washy. So did you guys want to EFAP the trailer for Venom 2 or what?
Yeah, I haven't seen
Okay.
it.
All right, I'm down with that. We can do that. Here we go. Because we just get away with showing a couple seconds at a time. And we should be all right with it. But, so here we go. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Here we go. Let's see. So, anybody in the chat, is anybody looking forward to the car? I am. I'm stoked about this movie. I'm not gonna lie. Especially, I saw you got to see some more Shriek in this trailer, which was like, I think it's cool. I dig it. I don't even care. I think they race swapped the character. I don't even care. It looks dope, man, and she looks cool, so I'm down. And the actress is kind of hot, so I'm cool with it. It is. It looks good. Red, you haven't seen the trailer yet, or you have?
I just snuck it in a little bit ago.
All right. Okay. Tony, you haven't, and right?
Right.
Okay. Nick, what about you, Nick? Have you seen this yet? Nick might not be here yet. We'll wait a minute. We'll wait for Nick to come back, and Tony's sleeping, so. But no, I was getting some heat though in the MCU group earlier because I kind of made a joke because somebody was like, "Greedy Sony just needs to sell this, the rest of the characters to Disney so they can do it right." I'm like, yes, because nothing says maximum carnage like fucking Disney, being in control of that story. I'm like, yeah. They're like, they're not gonna do a rated R movie on Sony. I'm like, Disney's not gonna do one either, you bitches. They wouldn't do one with Carnage. They'll do one with Deadpool.
Yeah, listen, after this, if this movie actually turns out to be as good as this trailer looks, I'm all for just give Spider-Man back to Sony.
Right?
At this point, just leave him over there. Stop effing around. Stop making him Iron Man Jr. Let Sony handle it.
Yeah, it's just, this trailer is hot. It really is. It's fuck. Like the Carnage, the character, like his transformation is just wicked. It's fucking
yeah, Carnage looks good. I still want the big spider on Venom though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't make as much sense with him not having it, but Spider-Man's not here yet, so but yeah, I'm sorry, Spider-Man should be with Sony. And I said that 2 years ago when my video almost got ratioed, which was funny. Because I just laughed because I was like, fuck Disney. I'm like, Sony should keep Spider-Man then. Fuck them. They're just going to screw him up. I was like, Far From Home was a dumpster fire. That movie was fucking terrible. It was terrible.
Oh, it was terrible. All of the Spider-Man movies have been terrible so far under Disney.
The only good thing about Homecoming was Michael Keaton as Vulture.
That's it, yeah.
He saved that fucking movie.
He didn't save it. He tried. He did his best, but I don't believe he saved it.
I mean, he didn't save it, but I mean, he was a saving grace, and he made it palatable at least. But yeah, the other is just blah. Like, yeah, Far From Home was just, like I said, he just meets Mysterio, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you take all this power? Just take it, bud. Okay, I'm just a widow boy. I don't know any better."
That's the theme of Phase 4. Just give shit away.
right? Like
I was
Hawkeye.
hoping you didn't mean little boys because it is Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Harvey Weinstein walks in. Somebody order a pizza. There's some yeah.
Audience, take a shot every time we mention Harvey Weinstein tonight.
Yep.
Please.
It's kind of like Sunday nights on Finals Channel with Nephilim, but here it's Weinstein. Wait, did someone say day? Right? Did someone say day Grace? Well. All right, God damn it! One more time. It's almost worth 37 seconds of Grace Randolph saying well, just for that well shit at the end.
It is. I agree.
Oh God, even Tubin wouldn't whack it to Grace.
I mean, I would. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Grace is your girl. I'd smash. Ain't no shame in my game. Okay, I'll go back to my corner dunce cap, please. Yep, everybody in the chat. That last one's on Brutal Morningwood. That was on him. That's on you. That's on you, homie.
Shit.
Well, shit. Oh, is Nick back yet? Because I wanna wait for him to go through this trailer.
That's a resounding no.
Yep. Grace Randolph and Brie Larson look eerily similar. You stop that right now.
I don't even know if this
Stop
makes
that right
sense. But like Grace Randolph, like if 2% milk could be a person, it would be Grace Randolph.
For some reason, that makes perfect sense.
It does. Hail, Pale Rider. What's up, man? Welcome, Pale Rider. Parrothead said that last one was the best. Well, that's gonna end up as a new gift. Just that. Well, shit. That's gonna end up as when Tony sent me one. I just gotta I gotta download it. It's still I got it saved on my phone. I just gotta send it over to the computer. That one you sent me the other day.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like I haven't got a chance to watch Grace's last couple of videos, and it's like I need some new gifts, and I'm gonna have to freshen up the intro for Batwoman. So I'm like, Grace, please do another Batwoman season 3 video. I'm gonna tag her on Twitter every post, and I'll be her and Caroline Dries tagged in my fucking Batwoman reviews. Now Grace is gonna
Better
be like,
careful, you're gonna end up blocked too.
I would love it. I would be like honored if Grace Randolph blocked me. She almost has a million subscribers on YouTube. But you can't quite get there, can you, Grace? You're almost there, girl. Well, look at you go. You're almost there.
No, I think that was more of a well shit.
Well, shit. Pale Rider says, hail the panel in the chat. Hail to you, Pale Rider. Welcome. Welcome. Wait, oh God, Parrothead, Grace or Brie? Who'd you rather? Grace. Easy. Grace Randolph. I deal with that voice for I deal with Brie Larson. Anything. I'll take Grace all day.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Brie would just sit there and complain the whole time anyway.
Yeah.
Typical Brie.
Oh shit! There he is. There's Nick. All right, bro.
There was a Brie Larson video on Twitter that I made a comment on. She showed her like working out.
Oh,
she was using way too much weight, and she was real shaky and stuff. And I was like, that is not good form right there. And that's literally all I said, and people started going nuts. And Coach was like, "What are you doing on Twitter?" And I was like, "I just made a comment." He was like, "They're posting pictures of me." I was like, "Dude, F those people, man. Who cares?" And then he ended up deleting the tweet, and I was like, "Oh, come on, man."
He had to bust his balls about that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's your voice of reason, isn't he, Nick? Nick's like I'm going rogue. Fuck it.
Well, the thing is, I literally just said that was bad form and that she was using too much weight. I was like, her trainer should know that she's doing too much weight because she's all shaky and stuff, and the form was terrible.
She was doing the Bulgarian squats with one leg up. Yeah, I commented on it because I do those myself, and I'm like, your back is supposed to be straight, arms straight down to your side. I'm like, those block dumbbells, yeah, I was like, those, they don't look that heavy, but it's apparently too much weight because she's leaning way forward. And her fucking trainer's right there, like, not saying anything, not correcting her form. I'm like, if I was training a client and they did one rep like that, I'd be like, no, stop. We're gonna straighten up. This is how we have to, because you're gonna hurt yourself or you're gonna fall. Yeah, and then God, please, Bree, wear shoes next time you do that, girl.
Yeah.
You got eagle fucking claws, man. Like, I mean, I'm not Quentin Tarantino, but I don't mind if a woman has pretty feet. You know what I mean? I mean, she takes care of them. But them fucking claws are just like Nano Reaper said the other night. He said if something happened to her feet, she would be able to sleep on her hanging branch anymore.
Yeah.
I think the worst part too is you guys mentioned her form. That's not like insulting her. You're coming from a place of concern. You don't want her to injure herself.
Yeah, I want her to be okay. I want Brie to not hurt herself and be okay to continue doing her crappy movies.
Right? We need video material.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hodge twins, Brie about to bust her shit. Yeah, that'd be good, real good. The Hodge twins are fucking hilarious.
Oh,
it's funny because like my dad's like, you ever heard of the Hodge twins? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I know who the Hodge twins are. I was like, I watch them all the time on YouTube. I'm like, hey, you know who else is a YouTuber? Your son.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, fuck you. I don't care about what you talk about. I'm like, fucking dick. I'm like, give me your truck. I want to buy your truck. He's got this little Ranger. It's nothing special. It's literally like a little like what O2, like just two-door regular Ranger. I'm like, I want that. I got a brand new Ram. I'm like, I want that Ranger. He's like, why? I'm like, I just want it. Shut up. I've wanted one of those since I was a freshman in high school and I never got one. All my friends had these little trucks and I had a bitch-ass Oldsmobile Cutlass. I'm like, I want a fucking truck and I never got one. I was like, I am fucking gonna buy one of those. I will get one of those sons of bitches. I'm like, I want one. So I'm going to get one at 40. I'm fucking Dad. I'm like, you give me that. He's like, I had somebody offer me $4,000. I'm like, I'm your son. You sell it to me for $500 right now. He told me to get fucked. I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. So let's what's up, bro?
Oh, I was just saying you were sitting there like, yeah, I probably wouldn't sell it to me for $500 either.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I was giving him the fucking hard sell, being in the car business and all. And he was like, yeah, fuck you, kid. Fuck you, kid. It's not happening. All right, so here we go. This is I'll just play this probably a couple seconds at a time here, and we'll just kind of go through it here. So here we go. Well, frig off.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
Oh, that's a decent opening right there. Look at if I can go back, I want to go back to this and just watch him bust through this again because that's wicked.
All I ever wanted in this
right
world
there
is carnage.
He looks like that. What do you guys think of just the character design right there? I dig it.
I think it looks cool.
Great.
Yeah, Venom and Carnage are probably my two most favorite comic book villains. I love both of those characters as villains. So I'm excited to see this. Mm-hmm. I'm actually so this have they given a release date when this movie's coming out?
I don't think they had one listed yet. It was supposed to be October, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, Venom 2 release.
Might be pushing stuff back.
Yeah.
I heard that about Spider-Man No Way Home today. That's why they haven't released that trailer.
It says September 24th this year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm definitely wanting to see this movie. Mm-hmm. I will probably go to the theater and see this movie. And the only other movie outside of this one that I'm really interested in seeing in the theater is Top Gun 2, which I've been waiting on since last summer.
Yep. Yeah, that was supposed to come out a year ago. It's been in the can, ready to go. And they're still making us wait for it. And like I said, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan, but that's one I will go see because I like Top Gun. I like the original one. You know what I mean? That was it's a good movie. So it's definitely worth going to check that one out in the theaters. So here we go. Let's get into this trailer a little bit more here.
Lady, we should be out there snacking on bad guys.
Venom, did he sound? He sounds different this time because I guess they're using Tom Hardy with just a voice changer to do Venom's voice now. Because he didn't do it last time, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he do it? Because
Yep,
they're doing. It
yep.
sounds like they're doing something different with his voice. He sounds different.
Yeah,
Sounds a little bit more like. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say it does sound like they tweaked with it a little bit in post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he sounds a little bit more like a grouchy old man, just a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
I want Venom to sound like Bane.
Oh, Carnage! Hello. I want Venom to sound like Cleveland. Oh no! Do I have to fight your big red ass again? Why don't you go back to being Cletus Cassidy and I just go back to being Eddie Brock and we can just throw hands instead of this crazy shit. All right, let's jump ahead here.
I'm a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51.
There she is. That's fucking sweet. I was excited when this actually got confirmed that she was in it, because I was looking back through my old ass videos I did in like 2019, and this is like I did a video on a We Got This Covered article. I was young and I was young and didn't know any better in my YouTube career, and I actually did a lot.
We used to cover them too, and then we're like, maybe we shouldn't cover this site anymore.
I did, man. I did a lot of those. Hey, what about hail? Welcome. What about? It just sounds like I'm supposed to be saying something after what about, but it's just what about is here. Looks like she's hocking a loogie. I like this, but yeah. So they confirmed. They said it was confirmed back then. Like I said, this is 2019, right after because that got released in October 2018 was when Venom originally came out, and that was such a sleeper hit. It really was. And I know it gets a lot of shit because, no Spider-Man, whatever. But for what they had to work with, they did really well. And Riot's a comic character. So I mean, it works on some levels. But I like this, man. I'm glad Shriek's in this. This is kind of cool. I dig it. I do.
Juliette Lewis should have been Shriek.
They could have reunited the Natural Born Killers, man. That would have been fucking sweet. I'm not going to lie. I would have been okay with that if they did that. I used to have a thing for Juliette Lewis before she got all weird and shit.
Where's she been? I haven't heard mention of her in forever.
The last time I saw her consistently was in the early 2000s when she was on VH1 doing those I Love the 80s and I Love the 90s videos. Remember that shit?
Yes.
I love the 80s. 1981. Juliette Lewis. I know, I haven't seen her in a while, but all right, so let's go. Here we go. A couple more seconds. This trailer.
You live in my body. You live by my rules.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can play it again. You are a loser.
And somehow I give it a pass when they do it over in the Venom movie, because it just is it me or does the humor not seem as contrived? Okay, like the turd in the wind line in the last movie. All right, so if they would have taken that out or changed it up a little bit, all right, but I didn't hate it. Like, I mean, that's the liberals like, oh, what about that? I'm like, look, I'll take that. I'll take a Spider-Man-less Venom over MCU Spider-Man any fucking day.
I 100% agree.
Any day.
100% agree.
It kind of seems to me a little bit that they're giving Venom this, slapstick to make up for a lack of Spider-Man, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he was always more serious tonally, and then Spider-Man was the quick one.
Not always. To be fair, in some of the more anti-hero books of Venom,
okay,
he could be a little like that, but a little quippy, but maybe not quite to this degree.
All right,
it was usually more about joking about eating people and shit.
Grace Randolph should have been Shriek.
She is every day.
Yep. Hail brightest day, man. What about says if the comedy was funny, it would be different. Not a fan. Cool too. Evil Dead versus Venom. Imagine that. That'd be kind of neat. Throw Carnage in the mix too.
Yeah.
Throw Carnage in the mix too on that. I'll take my money.
What's up?
Eddie Brock, I want to give you my story. People love serial killers.
Woody looks better. Woody, they fixed the Sideshow Bob hair. They fixed the Sideshow Bob hair.
Yeah.
He plays such a good crazy fuck though. He does, man. Woody is such a good character actor.
He still kind of looks like Jane Lynch. That hair.
He's hosting what is that? Hollywood Game Night, like Jane Lynch used to on NBC. Is it Woody Harrelson's dad is actually locked up for life in, I want to say it's ADX Florence, or is that the one in Colorado? I'm trying to think. He's in one of the supermax prisons for like domestic terrorism, though. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I'm not joking. Like Woody Harrelson's dad is like locked up for life. Like he's in some fucking like supermax prison. Because I remember reading.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
January 6th was a hell of a day, man.
Yeah, I love Woody Harrelson. However, I do think they're missing an opportunity here. With Jake Busey. I think he would have made an excellent Cletus.
I've got Kyle Brenner's nut. Anybody remember that movie?
I don't think so.
Tomcats. Jerry
I
O'Connell.
don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, dude. You want to talk about a movie that could not be made today. Talk about objectifying women and having women just for the female gaze. Tomcats was like in 2001, that American Pie, Van Wilder kind of era, those movies.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it and check it out.
Yep, it's what's her name's in it? Shannon Elizabeth that played the foreign girl.
Okay,
yeah. She plays the love interest in it. And yeah, she's in her fucking prime there. She's still beautiful. She's still beautiful today.
Still for like 10 minutes, she was the baddest bitch on the planet. Like,
yep, she was in Maxim and all that shit back in the day after American Pie. Oh yeah. I was like 21 when that came out, American Pie or whatever. I had a thing for her, you know.
Yeah.
She was all over Maxim and all those magazines back in the day, you know, when we were younger. But yeah, wait, let's see. His dad should have waited for me. Let me be a hero now. Draven remembers Tomcats. Glinzer says, note to self, watch Tomcats. Shannon Elizabeth is still hot. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's still hot. She is still freaking hot. I can confirm that because I saw her in something not long ago. And it wasn't OnlyFans, so you know she's doing all right. All right, so let's move this forward a little bit here.
Please, why me? What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. I have tasted blood before, and that is not it.
So this is how he gets the symbiote in this. This is how he gets the symbiote from that right there. Okay, you know what? It works because it is inside Eddie. So
yeah,
and you know, I guess it's just the smallest amount. But they said Carnage. Well, because Venom forms around the outside of Eddie, and you know Carnage is like kind of bursting out of Cletus, which is much more violent. It works with the character though, like really well. What about so Shannon was on? That's where I saw her, Celebrity Big Brother, a couple of years ago. Thank you. I was going to audition for that show. Well, when I was in 2017, when I was wrestling and bodybuilding and DJing and all that shit, I was like next year because they had the dude that was on there, the wrestler that was on there was a fucking pud. I'm like, this guy's a pud. Like the big, tall, goofy, slash-looking motherfucker wore the top hat. I can't remember his name, but he was on there, and I'm like, I got this. I was gonna audition the next year because I'm like, man, I know exactly what they're looking. Because I auditioned for Survivor back in the day, and in retrospect, if I'd have made it on Survivor, I'd have been the first motherfucker voted off there because I can't do that shit. That is not my bag. Let's see, how many times did you get the pages of those Maxims stuck together? Never. The internet was a thing back then. It was 2001. It was dial-up, but it worked. Austin, Big Brother 17. He's in AEW now. I thought he looked familiar. I thought I saw a clip of him on YouTube. Yeah. What's that one dude, Jungle Boy? Isn't he in the Fed now or some shit? Isn't Matt Riddle? Is that cat's name, Tony? You know what I'm talking about, Nick?
Who is it?
That Jungle Boy gimmick. I was in a wrestling group and I said something about it. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. That is the wackest fucking. He is such a. There's like they treat him like
AEW, I
yeah.
think.
He's a fucking novelty act, you know.
I heard a rumor that Ric Flair might be coming to AEW.
He got his release from the Fed.
WWE.
Yeah, they cut his release. Buff Bagwell. I'd take Buff Bagwell over Matt Riddle any day. Jungle Boy's in AEW's Luke Perry's son. Holy shit. Oh my God, I know he's Luke Perry's son. That's funny. What happened? Your dad was talented. Your dad was so talented. He played a fucking 17-year-old when he was 60. That was fun. That took talent. You know, Brandon was on Social Security when he was on 90210. But all right, let's go. Here we go. Oh yeah.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
That is yeah, the visuals in this are good off the get with this.
Yeah.
Hail McKinney Draws. What's up, brother?
What's up?
What's up? Buff Bagwell. You could probably book Buff Bagwell for a wrestling show for like. Well, I don't know. He was on Gigolo House though. Last I knew, he was on that Gigolo House shit. I don't know if he's still working the indies or not, but yeah, you can probably throw him a quarter ounce of weed and he'll show up with your fucking gimmick.
My favorite Buff Bagwell line ever was when he came out making fun of Scott Steiner, where he's like, "Big doo doo daddy, flush if you hear me."
Oh, when him and Scotty split up and they had their little rivalry there at the end when they were doing the Magnificent Seven gimmick in WCW.
Yeah,
right toward the end. Yep. Oh, I actually like the Magnificent Seven as a stable. We're gonna have a fucking wrestling stream one night. That's it. I've had people ask me about it. He's on hard times right now, but he was so funny in WCW.
Yeah, he was.
I did. I always liked him, man.
I did too.
Especially when they took him out of the American males, because that there's always those tag teams. I know, having been in a tag team, where one of the people is bound for like singles. A singles run, and yeah, it was definitely Buff. Riggs kind of had his own little background slot with the after he stopped doing the whole clean cut gimmick and he went over to the Flock with Raven and all them. He did because he had was it him or Sick Boy had the eye patch? It was Sick Boy had the eye patch, or was it Riggs? I can't remember. But then they had. Was it Riggs? And then at the same time, though, they had Pierre Owlette, who came over from the Fed, and he had eye patches. Like, he had too many eye patches. They weren't even pirates. What about? Oh, okay. So we're talking Invasion. The first, yeah. Okay. So I watched this on Raw. I remember this because to me, the day that Vince bought WCW is the day that wrestling died. WWE wasted putting on that match with Booker T in a city that WWE buys not. Oh, absolutely. That was absolutely that was a sham. They set them guys up to fail, but Bagwell had already pissed Vince off backstage. Like he had his mom call fucking Vince.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, like that's like legit. Like his mom called, and they just were like, "Fuck!" And he had an attitude. He did. They said he had an attitude, and I could see that. And he wasn't the best worker. He was a competent worker with the right. With the right fucking partner, or opponent even, but he worked better in a tag team. But he had that solo charisma. It's just his in ring was kind of, it was good. Who was actually better than him was Wayne Laredo. Was Disco Inferno.
Oh God, Disco Inferno.
He was such if you look at his work though, the matches that he worked, he's a solid fucking worker. He never got over, and he was just like a kind of a comical, mid-carder, but he could work the crowd. For good, bad, or indifferent, he could work the crowd, and he could put on a competent match every single time. Glenn Gilberti was a undervalued asset. I mean, he did get his chance to shine though a little bit, but
wasn't Disco Inferno one of the first people Goldberg wrestled?
I think
like one of the first 5 or 10 people he wrestled.
Well, he wrestled like Jerry. What's his name? Jerry Jerry Flynn and Rick Fuller, Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom each like 700 times, I think, during that run he had.
Yeah, Disco Inferno, and then there was what was the other dude on there that looked like Sub-Zero?
Oh, Glacier.
Yeah, Glacier. Yeah.
He had the Mortal Kombat gimmick that fell flat on its fucking face.
Yeah.
Oh, Disco's on a podcast with Conan right now, and them two used to have heat at one point. I thought they had heat at one point. It was good to see them together again because they used to work some matches too.
Not to swing it back, but
yep.
I kind of wish they wouldn't have used a symbiote in the first Venom movie, because like I'm looking forward to seeing Carnage. I've wanted to see him for a while, but it's kind of giving it the Iron Man feel, I guess, where it just like he was fighting other Iron Men, I guess, throughout his trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wish they would have used someone else from the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, because it just kind of feels like I've seen this before, even though it's Carnage,
Yeah, I kind of agree. I wish they would have went a different direction in the first movie and went with Carnage second. That would have been a good build-up.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in chat. Oh, my sketchbook 340 is in the chat. What's up, brother? Hail, man. Hail, my sketchbook. What is going on? All right, little man. He's in bed, dude. Yeah, I got him. He's actually in bed. Actually, it's 10:10, so he's about due to make an appearance here within the next half hour. He is he's on his way, I'm sure. Let's see here. Let's roll ahead a little bit. Oh, that right there.
That's sick.
That is Michael Cole, vintage Carnage right there, ladies and gentlemen. That yeah, I dig this. I dig this. I know the hardcore MCU stands are already shredding it, but this I think will be worth watching just for the Carnage effect alone.
Yeah, I'm I'm not the type that's like, if it's not exactly like the comics, like exactly, then I'm writing it off.
Yeah.
And I've watched this and it looks cool to me. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I mean, the movie could be hot garbage, but from what I've seen of it so far, it looks interesting.
It does. This has a good feel to it. I really think so. And Tony and Red, I can understand where you're coming from with that. Yeah, they should have had, instead of Riot in the first movie, but they wanted to establish the Life Foundation as a means to how the symbiotes got to Earth, and I think that was the only reason they really went with that.
Yeah,
but they could have done it, a comet kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I get it, and this one also does. It does seem like it has a completely different tone, and Carnage is going to be wholly different from Riot, which is good. But yeah, the whole using the same trope over and over again does get old.
Yes, it does. And Glinzer, you're right. Carnage being a sadistic serial killer, no way they could race swap him. They're like, find us the whitest guy. How about Woody Harrelson? Sold. He was Billy Ho in White Man Can't Jump. Sold. That is one of my favorite goddamn movies. I've seen that movie at least 100 times.
Oh, I love that movie.
I practiced that around the back move so many times when I was playing ball in middle school. Like I had that shit down to a T for the Gus Macker seasons. Here we go. We'll go back to the trailer now. So I love this. This needs to be a meme. This is like government COVID restrictions. Oh, Susan's gonna be mad about that one.
So your channel just got demonetized.
I did. I just got demonetized for that. Damn it. That's what I said. I'm like, I can apply for it when I'm finally hit 1,000 and apply, because I got the watch hours. I just need the subs. We're at 753 right now. We were at 756 the other day. YouTube always does that shit though. Whatever. We'll get them back. But welcome. Phil McCracken is in the chat. Welcome. What about says they already did? Yes, they race swap Shriek. They did. They race swap Shriek. because she was white in the comics and the cartoon, because she was in the '90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Yep. I actually have her first appearance, which was in Spider-Man Unlimited #1.
Nice.
Which came out in '92, I believe.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's is that one in a that one's got to be in a sleeve, right?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice.
I mean, it's not worth that much money, but
just a nice
it's her first appearance. It is Spider-Man Unlimited #1. I think there might have been one or two other people that made their first appearances in that. I can't remember.
Well, that's great though, man. That's just a nice book to have, those first appearance ones like that. That's awesome. All right, speaking of the Spider-Man villains and Carnage, let's roll on to see. This is a cool look right here too. It looks good. The detail on him, even in this light, lack of light, is solid. And he's fucking. I love his weapons. It's so cool. It is. I'm so just stoked to see him just destroy people. Like right there.
I'm not a crazy man. Are you a vengeful one?
Look at that. Yeah, they did.
That's awesome.
They did a damn good job with the visuals on this. So I will say that. If Morbius or Craven the Hunter, when that drops, are look, like I said, Morbius. I don't know really barely anything about that character, so I'm kind of like, I'll probably check it out. I will, because I'd rather give my money to Sony than I would Disney, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I saw Morbius more in the animated series than I read stuff on him in the comics back when I was growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually saw him more in Blade crossovers than anything in the comics that I read.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's right. They did cross him with Blade frequently. Now, I remember hearing that somewhere else. Somebody covered it, something like that. Because when the Morbius trailer first came out, and they started talking about the movie and stuff. So
you might have heard it from Kibblesmith.
Oh God, help me, Rhonda. Fucking Kibblesmith gets a Blade book. Jesus Christ, he shouldn't be able to write. He shouldn't be allowed to write like Little Bo Peep, let alone like Blade.
He shouldn't be allowed to handle blades at all.
Nothing sharper than your elbow, Daniel. Nothing sharper. Well, Daniel's the reason they put the cork on the fork. We'll just start calling him Ruprecht. Yeah, a dirty, rotten scoundrels reference. I'm a man of fucking culture. Here we go.
Oh, shit! Whoa, where you going? That is a red one! You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody! Promise! I promise! Oh, yeah!
Betty.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I dig it. I dig, the humor, like I said,
I like the humor.
It works.
Yeah.
There. It works for me there. It doesn't seem really, I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem forced.
And it's not too cheesy. It's not too much on the high cheese scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. As long as it's not like, getting to where it's like eye rolling, kind of.
Yeah.
You feel like home to me. Like family.
Yeah, this is. I think this will be. I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. This is a solid follow up, because it looks like it. Like I said, to me, it looks good. I like this. It's hitting the beats. I can do with the race swap of Shriek. That's, to me. I mean.
No, nobody cares about Shriek anyway. Let's be honest.
Right? It's not like it's not like you're race swapping Clark Kent or anything, right? Oh shit, Ta-Nehisi Coates, fuck you. But seriously, Carnage and Venom will tongue each other.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. I really hope they don't kill Carnage and they keep him around for later.
I was going to ask that.
I think that's the plan. Is the third one to be Maximum Carnage?
Yeah, and I think they're so if you will let me share my screen for one quick second.
Absolutely.
So this is the first appearance of Shriek, and also the very beginning of Maximum Carnage, the Spider-Man Unlimited #1, and then it ends with Spider-Man Unlimited #2. And then, of course, you got a bunch of comics from all the different Spider-Man books that made up the different parts in it. But I think they are actually cherry picking a lot of ideas out of this story here, of course, with no Spider-Man in it.
Yeah.
But there's a rumor going around that Tom Holland was gonna have a cameo in this.
Yes.
But I don't I don't know how much how much I would actually believe that that's actually going to happen.
I don't think it is.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it is. It made me, it kind of made me happy that he, I was kind of like, because I don't dislike Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I dislike what Marvel did with him. I think Tom Holland would be a great Spider-Man with better writing. Hey, what about just subscribe to the channel? Thank you, sir. Thank you for subscribing. We do appreciate you.
Very awesome.
Thank
you know, in watching this trailer too, I can't help but be a little sad that Spider-Man's not involved, because especially like in that church scene,
yes,
where he's flinging all that shit at him. Can you imagine Spider-Man in that scene rather than Venom in that instance? Like, that would be plenty of opportunity for these like iconic jump poses and shit.
Yep,
that would be amazing.
And I think that would honestly, if you put Tom Holland in this movie and you juxtapose him with Venom, yeah, absolutely, and that would put Tom Holland in that. I think it would lift him up to, dare I say, if they did it right and it was done on the Sony side and they did it right, he would be up there with Toby. If he could knock that out of the park, and that as Peter Parker as well in this.
See, I think he could, because he does the drama. He does the dramatics very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I, like I said, the only reason I don't like him in the MCU capacity, it's not a knock on Tom Holland, it's a knock on the writing and what they're doing with the character. That's what I don't like about it. I like him.
Yeah. He in Marvel's writing him more like a Spider Boy and slash Iron Man Jr., with the different Spider-Man Iron Man suits, with all the gimmicky stuff. It's like, that's not really Spider-Man.
Well, they're not progressing him at all. Like, they're keeping him this scared teenager, and they need to just step it up, progress him, let him grow.
Yep. And that's it. It really, like I said, and I've said this ad nauseum, and I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but Spider-Man is arguably the most recognizable character in the world as far as superheroes go. He is the #1 merchandise selling superhero in the world. I do know that. I mean, Spider-Man is everywhere on everything. My son is 6 years old. He's had a desk since he was 2 that he sits in and eats his dinner every night. It's a Spider-Man desk. He fucking loves Spider-Man. That was his first, like, Spider-Man and Batman, but it's just, he's so recognizable, and like I said, it's everywhere. The merchandise is everywhere. It's like, why wouldn't you want? He's supposed to be the centerpiece. He really is.
Yeah.
Of the MCU. And it's funny because he's always sold more and been more recognizable and popular than Captain, Iron Man, Thor, pretty much everybody in the Avengers, maybe outside of arguably Hulk.
Yeah.
But they just, it was the rights deal and all that. And then, like I said, his best appearance in the MCU has been his debut in Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think he would fit, to bring it back to this, he would fit into this. I think Sony would do it right. I really do. Just looking at this, and I do. I think they could really do this. I don't know, is Avi Arad still around? If Avi Arad's still around, I'll volunteer to go take him out and just make sure he just stays far away from everything and anyone. Because Avi Arad will be like, hey. Last time it was he had to have Venom in. He's like, I got an idea. So multiverse opens up and no, don't you fucking say it. Don't you say it. And Topher Grace comes back as Venom. Just lay him the fuck out. Shut up, Avi. Shut up. You stay down. Just seriously. Spider-Man's second most known worldwide. All right, is it Batman #1 or Superman? If it was either one of those, I wouldn't be surprised.
But I believe he did say Marvel.
I thought I said I couldn't remember, but he is. He, but that's yeah. He's up there, man. So all right, we'll go through the rest of this trailer here. Let's look at this.
Oh, wow.
You could just say I'm happy for you.
That was going to be us.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
No!
God, I'm so sorry.
Not sorry.
This dude needs some serious couples counseling.
That's fucking funny, man.
That was his girlfriend from the first one, right?
Yeah, Michelle Williams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's I guess engaged to another guy now.
Yep. The doctor from the first movie.
Yeah.
Yep, that she was dating. Yep. Oh, my sketchbooks broke it down right here. Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, top 3 of all time. Yep, that's the holy trinity right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at DC still with 2 top ones, but they can't make a decent cinematic universe with any continuity to save their fucking lives.
Not wrong.
No.
Nope. I feel like if Spider-Man No Way Home dropped and we got the whole multiverse angle with the other Spider-Man, and then this came out and Tom Holland showed up at the end, like how they introduced Cletus Cassidy in the post-credit or whatever of the first Venom.
Yes.
Do that with Tom Holland in the second, movie.
Yeah.
To hype up Maximum Carnage, and that could be pretty I mean, that would light their universe on fire over on Sony's side.
Yeah, well, even especially if they chose this film for their Empire Strikes Back, right? Like Venom gets whooped in this, right? And Carnage is running wild. If that was the setup for the third movie, and then they introduced Tom Holland like that, I think that would be that'd be hype. That'd get people hype.
Oh yeah, you bring him in like a little 10, 15 second post credit scene, maybe 20 seconds. Hell yeah, dude. Then you go with Maximum Carnage in the third one, and you get Venom and Spider-Man teaming up against Carnage, and I think Shriek will still be around. I don't know if they're gonna kill her off in this. I kind of hope I hope they don't, honestly. But I don't know. Well, just because I think the third one would be cool with kind of like a big, kind of like a big schmaz at the end, as long as it doesn't get messy. That's the caveat.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe it's Sony that's going to end up saving our entertainment.
Yeah, and Shriek is also Cletus Cassidy's girlfriend in the comics. Yep. I don't know if they're going to make her that in this.
I think they are.
I would imagine so. And that they're going to kind of be together throughout this movie, but
because I think she helps break him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He escapes and breaks her out. I think is how it's gonna go, because they've got her in that like box, that soundproof thing because of her fucking abilities, and then he goes to get executed, and bam, does the gimmick. I'm booking it like a wrestling match. So the double down is Venom and Carnage in the church. Venom comes in, they fucking spill out. Carnage comes fire up. Venom fucking cut off into the fucking shine and just take it home right there. We're good. Just walk and talk it, boys. Just tell the fucking story. No.
I'm playing off what Gaze said too. Like if it did end like Empire Strikes Back, kind of, let's say, and I don't know how it would work with the Venom symbiote having so much like personality, but say Eddie Brock gets fucked up, maybe not killed, but in critical condition by the end of the movie, it could search Tom Holland out. Or, if they bring in an alternate Spider-Man too, but if they're going to do Maximum Carnage, I feel like they almost need a Spider-Man or at least more heroes there,
Yeah.
Because I wasn't that into the comics, but from what I remember, Maximum Carnage was a pretty big deal. Like I think I remember seeing Captain America there and X-Men and
they made that comic book in the early 90s was so popular. They made video games on it and
Super
everything.
Nintendo.
Yeah, because I actually own that game on SNES. Of course, I always got to punch in the code for more lives and continues to beat the game. But it was a great series. I have the whole entire Maximum Carnage run.
That's awesome.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I've only got number 10. I've only got number 10.
Yeah, there was 14 parts to it.
Yep.
If you include Spider-Man Unlimited 1 and 2. Yeah, number 10 was Web of Spider-Man.
Yep.
And it I remember the cover on it. Was it the one that had the sideways cover?
Hang on a second. I got a box right here with the books in it. Let me see if I can not make too much of a mess here.
He's gonna make a mess.
No. My sketchbook 340. What did he say? Oh, look what's on top. The Art of Vinny Tartamella. Back Shadow of the Kraken, which is in demand now, and also get Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance, and Bonds the Drive in demand, and also Witch Hunter. And anybody else got anything out there? Let me look here. I'm looking. Here's a Yondu book I haven't even read. A Nikto Star Wars. Where the hell did I get these? Here's let's see. Wait, Symbiote. This is a newer one. It's the Symbiote Spider-Man. This is a number one. This was like a newer one though. It wasn't bad. My sketchbook 340. I want to go through this. He said introduce Tobey Maguire Spider-Man as a mature Spider-Man. Watch him own and become the new MCU center like Iron Man. Have him own Shuri in the science and best Catpan mediocre in combat. That would make too much sense. That would make too much sense. And it would be fucking awesome if they... Can you imagine that, though? Like, Tobey Maguire comes in and just all of a sudden, like, he's the fucking, like, centerpiece of the MCU. They kind of, like, build him up as the new fucking Iron Man. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, like Kevin Feige would ever put Spider-Man over Captain Marvel.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's... See, and this is another one I'm going through this box I have here. And it's like, hang on. I gotta... we were talking about She-Hulk the other night. Oh, it's my green screen's gonna fuck it up, but that's what She-Hulk is supposed to look like.
Oh yeah,
right there. There's
Yep.
Jennifer Walters. You know, let me turn this fucking camera off once I find it. I'm looking for that. I'm gonna find that goddamn book.
She-Hulk has to look like a miserable communist now.
Well, that and the fact that you've got the Winter Hulk, which is a fucking complete shit show.
Bruce Jenner.
That is. And I did not know that, and I made a joke. I started calling her Transformer Hulk, and it turns out it is. It is. I was right. I got West Coast Avengers. Oh shit! Look at that.
We've got a petition to get Winter Hulk on a box of Wheaties.
I got a bunch of Luke Cage ones. Doctor Strange. I must have stole these from my father-in-law. He's got a fucking huge ass comic collection. He gives a bunch into my son. And let's see, Man Thing. I'm getting close.
Yeah, I sold all mine back when I was in my early 30s. I probably had maybe 1,000 comics,
bro.
Because I had way more, but I only kept the ones that were really valuable or that I really liked. And just probably about 3 years ago, I started reacquiring, and I only got about 200 right now. But that Maximum Carnage run was one of the runs that I was wanting to get, and then the other Spider-Man comics that had the hologram on the cover that had 4 different colors: black, red, green, and blue. So yeah, that was it was a great run, that whole Maximum Carnage series.
And here's another one. This is what the new Warriors are supposed to look like. Here's the new Warriors. This is the...
Oh my god, Night Thrasher is terrifying.
Ah,
blade on his arm.
Doesn't look fucking cool. Ah. Oh my god, I'm almost there. I promise. I'm almost there. Wait, is there something left? Is there a stinger at the end of this trailer or something? Nope. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was or not. But so, what do we think? I think it looks good. I'm excited for that.
Yep.
I really am.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
That is definitely gonna be one that I go opening night to, as long as I'm able to get out of the house. Absolutely. Here it is. I found it, Nick. I found it. There it is, right there. The Web of Spider-Man. You want to see because of the green screen. But...
Is that?
Wait,
that's not part of the Maximum Carnage.
Nope, that's not it. Wait, okay. God damn it. Wait, we were talking about Web of Spider-Man. Hang on, it's here. Is it?
It is. Number 10 is Web of Spider-Man.
I swear to God,
but it's got Venom, Carnage, I think Spider-Man.
on it. Here it is, right here. Here it is.
Yeah, yep.
There it
that's
is, right there.
Yeah.
That's the one. Is that number? Yeah, it's part 10. Part 10
Yep.
of 14. I knew I had that one.
What's the ad on the back of that?
It is what if you could get an exclusive Marvel trading card? Crunch and Munch, Hulk, Wolverine. Crunch and Munch, collect all 6.
Oh yeah, the Crunch and Munch.
Yep.
What if? Yeah.
Yep. I would have put one more, and I found. Does anybody remember this? Rom. I
got some of those in some random bags that I'd buy from the comic book store, where you'd have a chance to get the first appearance of Wolverine or something in there.
Yeah.
But then you'd buy like 5 or 10 of them for like $1, and then you'd end up with stuff like Rom.
One of my best friends is like a Rom super fan. He's the only person I know, the only person I've ever known that even mentions Rom.
Yeah, I was like, I found that in a box. Like, there was a few other comics, because I got one that's on the wall. It's an old Star Wars comic. It's got Vader on the cover, like clenching his fist, and 3PO is like in a hologram in front of him.
He even has Rom T-shirts. You didn't know those existed.
I didn't know Rom made T-shirts. The only place I'd ever heard Rom mentioned outside of on a few random like you said, just finding these comics here, they're having that one in that box of stuff was I think what's that toy channel? Toy Galaxy did a video about Rom, and I swear to God, I did. I think he did a video about Rom, and that's the only other time I've really heard it mentioned. Yeah, Rom doesn't get a lot of love apparently. No love for Rom. What the hell?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot out there.
since we're talking about Spider-Man,
Disney's not going to be making movies on it anytime soon.
No, I don't see that. You know what I'm waiting for is a Sergeant Rock movie. Where's my Sergeant Rock movie, huh? Can a brother get a Sergeant Rock movie? I got one. I've got the Sergeant Rock. I got a couple of those action figures actually. He's behind the green screen. But yeah, I got a couple of those. I've still got the card backs for him too actually. Here's our we're gonna close out the night with this one from the Den of Geeks. Since we're talking Spider-Man, I figured we'll skip over the Turds of Prey and Margot Robbie and go right to Spider-Man No Way Home set photo could be teasing a surprise villain. While Spider-Man No Way Home doesn't have a trailer yet, a new set photo teases something big for Marvel's next Spidey outing. And there's not my MJ, but still talented and beautiful Zendaya. Just she's not MJ. I am looking forward to seeing her in Dune, though. She's playing what's her name, Chaney in Dune.
Yeah.
See, and I didn't really complain because they race swapped Liet Kynes in that, and Liet Kynes was like Max von Sydow in the first one, I think it was in the David Lynch Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Max von Sydow, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, and now it's a black woman. I didn't complain. I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. Was it Duncan Idaho is Jason Momoa? You got Oscar Isaac. I think that movie will be good. I really do. I'm so excited for Dune.
Yeah, I'm too.
It's long been confirmed that Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange would appear alongside our friendly neighborhood Tom Holland in Spider-Man No Way Home. It's one thing to hear that information, however, another thing entirely to actually see the Sorcerer Supreme alongside Peter Parker in the flesh. Now, thanks to a revealing set photo from Spider-Man No Way Home, we've finally received our first look of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange interacting for the first time since Avengers Endgame. Take a look below. Come on, you bastard.
I'm looking.
Yeah, me too. Here. It won't let me zoom in. Screw you, Twitter. Jesus, help me, Rhonda. Can you guys see that?
Try opening it in another tab.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see here. Let's take this one down. Here. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, what the hell? This thing, I'm just boomering all over this thing here.
What is this image of?
There we. Damn it!
Did you get it?
It's.
I kind of see Doctor Strange there.
It won't let me zoom in. It just keeps fucking tweaking. It's tweaking.
What is this on? Den of Nerds?
Den of Geek. Yeah, Den of Geek. But yeah, there's Doctor Strange and Peter just standing there on a stoop talking, and Doctor Strange has got his robe gimmick on. So there's that. I just,
So who's the possible villain?
let's go down here and we will take a look. See, yes, that is Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange, standing in the entryway of his sanctum Santorum on Bleecker Street. On the street before him is Peter Parker, arriving for some sort of meeting. Some rumors and just general critical thinking about No Way Home have suggested that Peter will seek out Strange to use his magic to alleviate the situation that Peter finds himself in as publicly wanted murder of Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. It's possible that this is the first meeting, or merely Peter returning to the sanctum after running off on some sort of errand for Strange. There's another notable comic Easter egg in that image, however, and one that is more significant applications for the film's plot than Strange and Peter's meeting. Conspicuously, the prominent in the set photo is a food truck reading Feast. Trucks adorned with the feast have been spotted on the No Way Home set previously, but the positioning of this truck is in a scene featuring the film's two leads, suggesting the organization will play a bigger role than previously imagined. In Marvel Comics, FEAST is an organization that stands for Food, Emergency Aid, Shelter, and Training. Say what you will about Marvel, but these people really know their way around an acronym. FEAST seeks to assist the city's homeless and underprivileged citizens, or at least it's supposed to do that. In reality, the charity is a front for Spider-Man villain Martin Lee, a.k.a. Mr. Negative. The FEAST project was eventually shut down, but then reopened as a non-evil version by none other than May Parker. Recall that in Spider-Man Far From Home, the MCU's iteration of Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, has charitable interests and even had Peter don his Spider-Man attire to help her out during a fundraiser. It seems possible that May could get wrapped up in Feast, whether the benevolent or evil version of it in No Way Home. All right, we'll stop right there. So what say the panel here?
Mr. Negative?
Mm-hmm. I have no idea who Mr. Negative is.
No clue.
I have no idea.
I would say it's an Easter egg, but it's exactly that, just an Easter egg. They probably just threw in it there. Hey, remember Feast? There it is. Moving on.
Yeah, right. It's like that'll probably be it too. This is probably going to amount to a hill of beans.
Yeah, I mean, have they confirmed, or has there been any news on who the villain is supposed to be in this? I don't think I've heard.
You've got Electro, you've got Doc Ock, Green Goblin.
See, I thought they were just going to be making like cameos. I wasn't sure if they were actually going to be like the main villain.
Willem Dafoe's supposed to be like the main antagonist.
Yeah, Norman Osborn, because Doctor Strange has them all locked in like the. Okay, so this is the rumors that are floating around out there, was right that Doctor Strange had him in that multiverse prison, and Peter they convinced Peter to let him out because they were each killed by Spider-Man in their own universe or whatever, or something like that. So he lets them out, and then they get into a brawl, and then they escape, and they have to recapture them all.
This takes place right after Far From Home, and you just handed the fucking glasses to Mysterio.
Yep. Oh,
Parker! And you just let them all out of fucking prison, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's fucking God. I just never mind, Feige, you son of a bitch. Let's see. So what else we got? Feast is also featured in the 2018 PS4 video game Marvel's Spider-Man. In that game, Peter volunteers there, and it also happens to be the site of his first encounter with Miles Morales. Given that Miles' cousin, Aaron Davis, a.k.a. Prowler, Dong Lover, is featured in Spider-Man Homecoming, a Miles appearance is suddenly very much on the table for No Way Home or future Spidey films. Is anybody excited about that? I liked Into the Spider-Verse. I found the animation absolutely beautiful. I really liked the movie. My son loved that. I've seen that movie probably 15, 20 times, and it's got a banger for a soundtrack.
I still haven't seen it.
It's worth watching.
I have it, and I've tried watching it twice when I would get in bed at nighttime.
Yeah.
And I'd be so exhausted from the day, I'd always fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I didn't fall asleep because the movie sucked.
Mhm.
I was tired, and I ended up falling asleep. So I haven't gotten all the way through it.
It's pretty cool. It's got a nice little post credit scene. 'Cause I think the sequels. I think they're working on it, or they're close to wrap. They're working on the sequel for it. Manliness and Motivation says the real villain is the MCU writers. it's Jack Schaefer, Victoria Alonso. They're the villains.
I've never been a big Miles Morales fan. I just don't know that much about Miles Morales.
I just don't care that much. He is one of the very few, attempts at passing of a torch that didn't utterly offend me. I'll say that.
Yep.
Like he's okay, but I just don't really care that much.
Well, I listen. I always default to Young Ripper on that because it's like he just always calls him tokenized Peter Parker. That's what he calls Miles, and I can see that. It's like you basically took every you kind of like blueprinted it, but just a little bit here, a little bit there. But they got their whole like I like the I like the dynamic with him, and Jake Johnson was great in Into the Spider-Verse as Peter Parker, as Spider-Man. He was. I would like I said, I was like, man, I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Jake Johnson do a live action Spider-Man now. Like kind of like the only other person I could see playing Kingpin moving forward would be Vincent D'Onofrio or Liev Schreiber, who voiced him in Into the Spider-Verse.
D'Onofrio's basically confirmed.
Yes, I know, and that makes me so happy. I just he was amazing, and what I've seen thus far at Daredevil, because I kind of haven't watched it in so long. I was like just getting into season 2 of it. I think was I even through the first one. I can't remember, but it was just getting. He's so fucking brutal. I loved his performance in that. So I said when they shouldn't recast any of those characters from that show. You know what I mean? If they're still alive and they should bring them into the MCU, and it looks like they're doing that. So yeah, I would be more happy with that. My sketchbook says really wish this was a Spider-Man storyline. It works better, right? Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? Due to the presence of Doctor Strange, the upcoming Multiverse of Madness, rumors about Tobey Maguire, Garfield, and pre-MCU Spidey villains appearing in the film No Way Home is one of the most theorized about Marvel movies in some time. But when set photos like this arrive that tease a wider storytelling universe, it's not hard to get. This is going to be released December 17th.
But is it though? Is it teasing anything?
I know, right? Is it? It's just them talking. Like it's just, as Az would say, it's just people standing and talking, sitting and talking. It's like Batwoman. It's like everything is like walking and talking, sitting and talking about feelings. Like shut the fuck up, nobody cares. This is like every Batwoman review for me. It's like I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna play.
Scissor me timber.
You're gonna get this.
That's just a car.
You're going to get this about 10 times.
The lesbian!
And this.
So...
And I don't have the Dinklage vomit gift, but that one too. And the J. Jonah Jameson laugh. And then it's like my creative writing in between. And this is the thing. And if Caroline Dries was smart, Caroline, you twat, listen. If she was smart, she would have already hired me as a writer. I hate her because she's horrible. She's a horrible person. No, I don't hate you, Caroline. You're fucking terrible at your job. And the writing for my reviews, like I guarantee you, I put more time into your shows than your writers do, your activists do. I watch each episode 3 times before I write my goddamn reviews. So I do much more legwork than her entire writing staff. So there you go, folks. That's it. Just the Batwoman reviews. Trust me, that's my magnum opus right there. Is my Batwoman reviews. Some people might say it's the Pixar moms with dump truck asses because it's at 46,000 views. But hey, I have to brag about that one, and I got to give props to Salvador because Sal did some editing on that work too. So yeah, that was Sal. That was a team. That was a team effort. And that was fun. But yeah, this has been a great fucking show. Thanks, Nick, for joining us this evening, man.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. I always love coming on here with you guys.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'd love to have you more often, more on. I know you're busy, but yeah, I just try to get a chance when it looks like your schedule might. I'm kind of watching. I'm like, is this time? Can I shoot him? Can I shoot a message and be like, hey, are you free? Because I know you work all the time and your hours are like the way your hours run.
I've actually been working this entire time while I've been on here.
Yep. And I know, so I do appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah,
I really do. So let me go around here. I'll let Tony, you're up. Go ahead, brother.
Just thank you, everyone. It was a great show. Head on over to the Clown World Review. Give me a sub. And, yeah, see everyone soon.
It's is it still the worst channel on YouTube?
Yes.
Hey, consistent, man. Consistency is key in this game. Speaking of consistency, it's Cal Ripken. Red Gaze. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? I would just say I'm gonna share my screen real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Check out Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance. It's still in demand. Space fantasy adventure at its finest. If you dig Star Wars, He-Man, Thundercats, Silverhawks, anything like that, yeah, check it out. You might like what you see. And I also want to throw a bone to my brother. He started a channel. He's not really in our area of things, but it's called Railblaze. If you're into like roller coasters, ATV trails, things like that. He's just getting started. So, the videos are just kind of, videos of stuff right now, but I'm trying to give him a little bit of guidance. If you'd like to throw him a sub, please do so. That's all I got. Thank you very much. It's always fun being here. You guys are awesome. Good to see you again, Nick. And hail chat.
You too, Red Gaze.
And that leaves the big man, Nick. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so I am one half of Echo Base Network. Run the channel with my buddy Coach. We're primarily a Star Wars channel. We're probably most well known for our Star Wars sequel trilogy documentary that was narrated by Doomcock. We're currently working on our second documentary, The Rise and Fall of LucasArts Gaming, which is narrated by Mahler. We got his recordings back. His work is done. We're just doing all the editing. We got interviews and stuff we got to schedule. Let's see. We got a big Vegas meetup that I will be at on the 12th with the Geeks and Gamers folks and Gary from Nerdrotic and all those folks. So if anybody here in the stream is going to be there or anybody in the chat is going to be there, I will be in Vegas on the 12th. And then just go over to our channel and check out some of our content. We got a lot of other announcements, a lot of other stuff going on as well that I won't go into long length on here.
Tony, you'll be out there for
I
that.
will be there.
Okay, awesome. Yep, I'll be out there. Me and Stone Loki from Loki's Mornings of Mischief got Airbnb out there. And so I'll be out there I get there on the 11th and then I fly out on the 14th. So
nice.
And I got I scored reservations for Gordon Ramsay's steak out there, which Hell's Kitchen and Gordon Ramsay's steak are like booked up for like the next open reservations that I could book through the restaurant was like October. But I know people that know people, and I got one.
That's awesome, bro.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Let us know how it is.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely be putting stuff on Twitter and our Facebook group and probably Instagram, and I'm sure I'll probably talk about it in a kind of a wrap up video on the channel. Everything that went on there.
If you're not satisfied, do you get to kick in the kitchen doors and scream at everyone?
Yeah.
Bloody hell!
This was shit. I tell you. Who's on the line over here?
Tommy, the guinea pig collective, says, I want no part of traveling anymore. 10 months in New Jersey was more than enough traveling for me. Nick, are you going to Horror Hound in Cincinnati this year?
I heard Jeff talking about that. Is he going up there?
Yep. Okay. All the boys are going. I know I'm gonna be there for my anniversary that weekend. We're going to
That's
we're going to the convention.
that's Cincinnati, right?
Yep, it's in Cincy.
Yeah,
Yep.
in September or October.
September. It's over the weekend of the like 9th, 10th, and 11th, I think it is, or something like that. It's right around there.
I'll need to check my schedule. If I don't have anything going on, man, I'd love to drive up there and go.
Hell yeah, bro. That's gonna be
because Cincinnati's not that far from me.
no, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I think Drew Supreme Heretic's gonna come down. I know Justin Proper. I think he'll probably he's not
I think
too far
he's living
from there.
up in that area now.
He's I think he is, yeah. So I know he'll probably end up showing up there. But yeah, that'll be because I met up with the guys, Jeff and them, in Fort Wayne a couple weeks ago. So this will be fun too. There's gonna be a lot of super fans going.
It's only a 7-hour drive for me. I just checked.
Shit, that ain't far.
And I just made a 12-hour drive to Houston for Retropalooza like 2 weeks ago, and I'm making another trip to Dallas Fort Worth for Retropalooza in October. So yeah, 7 hours is nothing. So yeah, let me know. Shoot me the details.
Yep,
on that, and I can go ahead and start planning on come up there for that.
Okay, hang on. Here you go.
Hey,
right.
Can you hear
What's
us?
up, buddy?
Yep, I can hear you.
Where are we gonna stand here?
Oh,
Go ahead and you talk,
what's on your shirt? Who is that on there?
Avengers.
Here, hang on, watch your feet.
Oh, Iron Man, Hulk. Who's your favorite on the shirt there?
Who's your favorite character, Trey?
That's a tough question.
Hulk?
Hulk.
That's not Captain Marvel? What do we call Captain Marvel?
I would be Captain Marvel down to the center of the earth.
He knows there's a hollow earth now because of Kong versus Godzilla, so
Oh, okay.
now his thing is like, I'm gonna beat you down to the center of the earth.
I beat you down to the center of the earth.
I don't know what to say. Hey, say the line. And
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Mario. It's me, a Luigi.
a Vinny. Tartamella's not even here and he's getting called out.
Come on, we're moving.
Say goodnight, buddy.
Night, everyone.
Good
Good night, bud.
Next stream.
He says, "See you next stream." I love you, dude. You can go ahead. Mommy's probably waiting for you. He just yeets. Jeez. Hey, can you close the door?
I'll beat you down in the center.
I love that line. I'm gonna steal that.
I'm gonna beat you down to the center of the earth. He says. That's like I said, coming in 2022 is the Me and Mini Meetup channel, which will probably surpass this one within about 5 minutes of me starting it and one video releasing with him in it. So, like I said, the only thing I'm waiting on is getting out of where I'm at now and I have to sell this house and get into a bigger one, and I will have a studio with a green floor and wall, and that will be and upgrade the camera equipment and. And we will be up and rolling with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to. I want to, and I'm not like trying to be like one of those father-son toy channels or anything. But it's I want to do because he's obviously a little performer. I don't know where he gets it from, but he's going to. We're gonna do some skits. I actually, if you go back, I had him in my playlist. I think it's on my holiday videos. He made an appearance as Spider-Man in my Die Hard Christmas video in the beginning. So he did. He had a little cameo. Yep, my sketchbook knows. He says, "Oh, hi, Mark." He knows. He knows. He knows. Trey does the lines from the room, man. He's got that down. Like I said, I had him in front of the green screen, and he busted the lines out. I was like, "That's my man." I'm like, "Yep, you're right there." I'm like, "You're going to get Daddy monetized sooner than Daddy will get himself monetized." I will be a show business parent and take advantage of my child.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. He enjoys it though. Like he does. He loves coming in on the streams. Like he talks about this shit at school to his friends because his friends know what I do. They know I'm a YouTuber. And when I was substitute teaching, my 8th graders figured out what my channel was. And one of my 8th graders is sitting there watching one of the Batwoman reviews, and I hear the lesbians. I'm like, turn it off. Turn it off right now. Turn it off, Owen. No. And the kids are all laughing. I'm like, what are we not going to say to Miss McCune when she comes back? That we found Mr. Pete's YouTube channel? Exactly. Now tell your parents to subscribe. It is. It's funny, man. They are. But they did. They because like they were like, well, they know because Trey. Well, my dad YouTube. All right. So yeah, I was like, can we have your channel? No. Can we have your channel? No. Can we have I was like, I am not going to hear any complaints from any parents about shit I say in a live stream or the fact that I might hit my fucking vape pen, which I'm not going to do right now because my son was just in the room. But I know he's in bed, even though he's with his mom. Right down the hall. I'm still not going to do it. I'm being responsible. Hang on, let me turn my camera off. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys. This has been a blast this evening. Nick, Red, Tony, thank you. This has been fun. The chat, you guys have been fire all night. We got the sub numbers. We're back up to 755. So what about subscribed and one other person? So whoever you are that subscribed, thank you very much. YouTube dicks us around a lot and likes to pick subs off. And for smaller channels, it's much to lose one or two. It's not pebbles in the ocean dust. Every sub counts. So we do appreciate you guys and gals spending your time here with us because time is an irreplaceable commodity, and you're choosing to spend it on us, which is, in my opinion, a worthy investment because we're worth our weight in gold. Let's be honest, or at least silver. And buy your silver and gold from Roslyn Capital, even though they don't sponsor this video. Bill Devane told me to say that. I don't know. I think that's how the commercial goes. But thank you, Superfan Adam Shawhan, Keely Chow, My Sketchbook 340, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. What about, as I said before, thank you for subscribing. Let me scroll up here. Brutal Morningwood, still one of the coolest names on YouTube. Frank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. Glinzer, thank you. Manliness and Motivation. I think I mentioned Keely Chow. But thank you all. Was it Deborah Young that was here? I believe that was her name. Nick? Was it, Darius Munchausen was here. Yeah. Pale Rider. Bone. Thank you all. You guys rock. Guys and gals. Thank you. Just thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. And catch the replay. I've got, let's see, tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I should probably tell you what I've got going on, too. I'll probably put out a video tomorrow. I know I did one earlier today. It was fucking 28 minutes. Somebody watched it. Go watch it. It's about He-Man. It's actually kind of funny, and it's informative, and I actually, there's some gifts in it, but I pretty much, really, go hard in the paint on this article because the guy's talking about how much of a He-Man fan he is. Another one of these weird soy-based authors of these little, it was Flickering Myth was the website that I found this article on.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
Right? I'm like, ooh, Flickering Myth. That's my finishing move. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But no, thank you all. I really do appreciate you. But yeah, I'll have a video tomorrow. I'll be over on Rogue Squadron on Supreme Heretics channel at around 6:35, 6:45 Eastern. Starts here Tuesday night out right there with us and Rogue Entertainment. Hail Rogue Entertainment and the Fandom Collective, man. Tomorrow is Fallon's birthday, and I actually had I sent in the birthday video. I didn't get to do exactly what I wanted, but me and Trey sang happy birthday to her. And let me put it to you this way. We incorporated diarrhea into the happy birthday.
Nice.
We incorporated it in. We did.
Can't have a birthday without diarrhea. That's a fact.
Cha. And, but no, so I'll be over there tomorrow. Wednesday, probably a video. I got to get a Galaxy. It's been 3 months since I did a Galaxy High review, guys. I haven't done any I Love the 80s. And I got to wrap up because it's almost September. I know August just started, which means October's right around the corner, and that means horror season. And I got to finish the Friday the 13th series, which I started last year, and I still got part 8 to do because I refused to do 9 or 10 or Jason X or whatever we want to call it, or Freddy vs. Jason, or the 2009 because they're shite. I'm not doing them, not touching them. I'll watch them, but I'm not going to fucking spend time doing a video. You'll get part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I've been looking forward to that one. I do have that working. Galaxy High Episode 7, A Tale of Two Simps, will be finished one day, probably about the time my Halloween Ends review comes out, or Halloween Kills. So yeah, that's it.
Real quick, E-Tep.
Yeah, bro.
Thoughts on the new sci-fi Child's Play show? Did you see the trailer?
I didn't see the trailer, but I heard there isn't the main. Didn't they take the kid and make him gay or something? I saw an article.
Idea.
I saw an article about it. I'm like, wait, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, wait, how old is he again? I'm like, does this even make sense? But I saw the doll, and the doll didn't look bad. I'll watch the trailer. And let you know what I think, because I didn't see it. I saw they were coming out with a new show, and I haven't watched a Child's Play movie since probably the third one came out. I didn't see the new one with Aubrey Plaza.
I haven't seen it either.
I didn't.
I tell everybody to stop after the second one.
Yeah.
The military school one is funny because he gave like the headmaster, like the general, he gave him a fucking heart attack, and he lays there and he fucking dies, and Chucky's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite lines of his. But no, I'll check the trailer. I want to check the trailer out now, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But yeah, that's all we got for tonight, gang. So thank you everybody who was in the chat, and the panel, and you guys rock, man. Thank you guys all. I'm Tepokuin of the Place to Be Reviews. Here, I'll do this. I've been here with all of yous, and if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's better to burn out than fade away. Star-Lord, you toxic white male son of a bitch. Take him home.
Boom!